Now, things are gonna be a little different today, everyone. Good evening, Sunbrow. Good evening, Asmolthean. Good evening, Dark Menace. Good evening, Neos Pink. Good evening, Ecos. I hope that, well, I hope it was a good evening is all I can say, everyone, because, we're not playing Scrandle. No, we're playing Scrandle, Egos. Dare say it's worse, because, you know, food. Food is something we all do, you know. Some of us like make it. A lot of us like eating it, you know? Okay, cat update. Pothole's doing fantastic. Particularly Pothole's the easiest cat to give medicine to because she will cooperate. Sable is... Well, I found out the ultrasound that they want to give her is only $300 with insurance, so I'm gonna be getting that done sooner rather than later, thankfully. But we still don't know what's up with her. Because it might be... It still might be FELV, apparently, according to the insurance. But yeah, food. Right, because we're finally in the mouth of the Atcher stream. Oh boy, I hope you're ready for food. And yeah, do eat something yummy before the cursed things begin. We're gonna... So, here's the thing. We're gonna start off and, like... We're not gonna do, like, immediately gross food or burnt food. In fact, that's really not what this stream is about. There are gonna be some things that are gonna be kind of gross. But we're not, like... We're not going out here with, like, Kate's Kitchen or Jack's Kitchen or anything like that. If anyone here knows what that is, everyone. We're gonna go a little over. We're gonna start like kind of early on in things. Like we have levels of purgatory to reach. We're not going to go how to basic. We're not going to go Blitz sausage as much as that might happen if there's like some room at the end of things. Guatemal's work just maybe 10 chicken tacos. Oh hell yeah! We're gonna be more in the vein of Brazilian pizza, if you know what that is, everyone. But there's so many. We're gonna start off. We're gonna start really shrimple to start with. Also, we gotta change the music for now, because well, I do love my theme, but we gotta get some fitting music on. The way things are gonna start off, like I said, I'm not gonna just start us in the deep end of food purgatory. I have in fact 4 categories here. 4, no, it's almost 5, I'd say, at this point, because it's like, one is like a 2.5. So first of all, you know the weirdo stuff, like the hot Dr. Pepper, whatever? Also, I think that might be a little too loud. Let me turn that down. There we go. We gotta have that fitting music. Hot Dr. Pepper is just one of the many things of a brand wants to be relevant. A brand wants to have recipes that you use their stuff in no matter what season. That's what we're gonna start with. Part 2 after that is going to be a lot of the submissions you gave me. Now, there is gonna be a part 2.5 inspired by some of those. In my personal pet weirdness there, I'm gonna be showing off weird ice cream flavors. I will see if I can find others. That's not gonna be like the Viagra and the breast milk ice cream, though those are ones. No, these are like official big corporations in the US that made these flavors here. Horrifying. Part 3 is more of the maybe. Viagra what? Oh boy, okay, no, I will have to pick those up real quick then, because, yeah, there's horrible flavors of ice cream out there. Oh, Dr. Pepper like the Flaming Hot Cheetos Mountain Dew? No, Sunbro. Instead, it's a winter beverage where you put, where you get some Dr. Pepper, you warm it up over the stove, and you add a slice of lemon juice to it. It's supposed to be the delectable winter beverage there. 3 is really the maybe part in terms of, like, I have some old 4chan food posts, but those are a maybe, because Part 4 is a very important part of, it's a very important part of bad food history. If any of you here, everyone, know about Marie's Italian cooking, why did that not loop? Why did you not fucking loop? If you know the words Marie's Italian cooking, then you know what's gonna happen. For those who don't, though, well, you'll see, everyone. It's one of those recipes that just, if you know enough about food, it's painful. We also have her authentic meatballs as well, but we'll get to that when we get to that, because that is going to be the last part of things. There is, in fact, a lot of bad food here. It's not just what you guys sent me, everyone, because unfortunately, this is one of those just pet topics of horror for me. If there's anything else, by the way, in terms of, like, this is your final call for any suggestions for the user-submitted folder I have here. Oh boy, hold on, we gotta... I'm shocked that Sarah didn't get that one. Let me go get that real quick. Just load around in. Aim. That is not what I want to do. I don't want to reply. I want to boot them, please. Really? There we go. I would like to delete that post. All the awful orders of work. I will take some of those too. Jim keeps the truly evil food locked and ready to curse someone. Like I said, well, the worst one I have is Kate's Kitchen. And I will show those later if it comes down to it. Those are truly the worst of options. Oh god. Oh, okay, no, hold on. Now you're talking about something else. I have something to go post to save real quick, just part of this. This whole conversation here. I'm gonna add that to the cursed... Why is it saving as a web? I fucking hate... I hate the browser. I hate things here. Okay, there we go. So we're gonna switch over things real quick. Pepper shampoo in my hair right now. Hey, it's gonna make you smell nice and Dr. Peppery sweet. $10 salad is less than ranch only. I hate to say this, but that's the kind of salad my birth mother would eat. More specifically, she'd get that, but with spinach instead, and just drench that thing in ranch. It was like 90% ranch by volume. Hey there, Apollo. Welcome in for the food times. Let me get some different music started to fit the vibe of things here. Thank you for that, Pat. Macaroni salad without the macaroni. Oof. Oof. Let's switch over here. We have a slightly different theme we can put on. I think the radiation's probably going to be more delicious. So, we have food. There's a lot of things that happen with food. There's a lot of restaurants that try to just make food relevant of their own. We're going to start a little easy with things, you know. As Americans, we know so much about soup here. Particularly, Campbell's soup just exists fucking everywhere. But more than that, the Campbell's soup casserole thing, you know that. Everyone's probably seen it or had it. Wild radioactive shrimp is here, and fried, and battered, and well, I think the battering's gonna be happening to all of us, though. I think she scoot out of the way a little. There we go. So, you know, this is like the barest level of purgatory for food. Yeah, can of soup stuck in something pretty shrimple, pretty common. But then it's like, what the hell are they sticking soup into? Why is there soup in a chimichurri recipe? One of the cans that sucked. So the funny thing is they were better when I was younger, but they still weren't the best then. So first of all, chimichurri steak. Why is there a fucking can of cream mushroom soup at the chimichurri steak, everyone? That is what I had to ask to all of us here. And the answer is worse than you think, because going in the sauce. It's going within the steak sauce. Soup is fed to a cowboy's turned to a steak. Honestly, that'd be a better way to do it. But the thing is, Campbell's is like the most boring one, because you know, you can kind of just stick a can of soup in anything, unfortunately. Not even know, no one can tell. Ah yes, chili mac sliders. Very, very normal stuff here. Chicken curry in a hurry. Very, very normal things. Even mushroom rice. That doesn't sound the best, but well, how about Dr. Pepper? The delicious soda that's apparently in shampoo and stuff. Okay, alcoholic beverages. Sure, that makes sense. Why are food recipes separate from desserts here? Now, Dr. Pepper I think could be one of the least weird options, because this is a rather savory soda. But Dr. Pepper, you're indeed Dr. Peppering. Apparently, you can use it to smoke frozen meatballs. First of all, that doesn't sound the best. But I also barely like meatballs. I like the meatballs I've made. Oh yeah, well there you go for next Thanksgiving. For next Thanksgiving, very easily you could pour the full can of Dr. Pepper into the cavity. Add water or broth so liquid level is about 2 inches in the pan. So, you steam the turkey with the Dr. Pepper, and then you uncover it 2 hours in. Just shove it in there, look, I get beer can chicken. Beer can chicken. Beer is something that is savory. Beer is liquid bread. Cherry pea cranberry sauce. There you go. The American standard here. Something like a Hans Beansley. Dark Menace, I forgot to add those to the list. I gotta add those beans I've seen around. Because Americans do horrible things to beans. We do a lot of horrible things with food. If we can add more sugar, right there we go. Actually, we gotta zoom this in a little, I think. Hold on. This website is too fucking small. Why can't I zoom in on this website? I see. These 3 British people with beans. The British are also weird with beans. Also, Dr. Pepper, I still think is on the shallow side, because, like, Dr. Pepper is a rather savory soda in some ways. Slow cooker ribs. I've seen worse ideas. The chili dogs scare me a little bit, but you know, we add chocolate to chili. We add chocolate to curry. Yeah, it's barbecue water just about. It just needs a bit of the sugar. It needs the sugar cooked down a little. Like, so it's somewhat easily in recipes. Yeah, it's not that weird. Hey there, Joseph, you have not missed too much. You've missed very early levels of things. Well, so Dr. Pepper... Ah, there we go, the Dr. Pepper beans. Honestly, don't sound terrible. Now, the tacos scare me a little. Because this is, you know... This is the point where I still get a little weird with things, is like, the Dr. Pepper meat here. I imagine it can still work, though. Beans. But, you know, every brand wants to be... Hold on, let's allow that. Why did the censor do that? You can say fucked up. We're adults here. Okay. Soy sauce is one of those things you can add to a lot of things. I can imagine this being kind of good. Dr. Pepper shorts are fantastic. Okay, I trust you in that. Because let me tell you, I have had such things as miso brownie ice cream. Lasagna soup, though, is where I gotta say, It's like, you know, you can soy sauce to anything for a little salt and savory, but... Lasagna soup? Is where I start putting questions out there. But mostly, again, fairly normal. I'm just wondering where the desserts are, because I remember seeing a few of them. Yeah, because there it is. That right there is just straight up Kakuni pork. That is delicious. Well, close enough. It's using teriyaki sauce and stuff, but you see the texture of that pork? Well, there's also dessert options still, too, you know. Soy sauce caramel. Wouldn't do chocolate, but it worked with what I had. Because it was like a very rich chocolate. Donporo sounds good. I like brown sugar boba tea, but I'm not... you would have to really balance it for the soy to work in there. Use cottage cheese along with lasagna with cottage cheese. I think that could work. But yeah, this doesn't sound too bad so far. A lot of these soy sauce recipes are fairly normal. Okay, no, I think I gotta say something about what the hell are they doing with this. What in the 90s... What in, like, the 80s, 90s food design is this thing? Why? That presentation is incredibly 90s. But, you you know, we're still sticking in the mostly normal end of things. And I will check that in a bit, Asmolthean. You have not missed much, Melamda. We're starting light and easygoing. I will do that later in the suggestions. What kind of games is this? You're role-playing as a housewife? I mean, I usually do a lot of cooking, cleaning other stuff alongside shooting guns, so not too far off. I'm certain there's going to be some horrible way we find craft stuffed into something here. You know, blue box. I bet these would be a hit at a children's party or something. You know, mini mac and cheese meatball cups. Sure, that'd be a hit for the kids. The food chat will recover. Aw, speaking of a hit for the kids, that looks great. And there we go. Huh. I'm not sure how to feel about the mac and cheese waffle here. That right there is the pinnacle of American excess. Like, I've had a savory waffle before. That seems like a little much. I'm so sorry to make you hungry again. Babe, you barely touched your mac and cheese waffle. The quote-unquote lasagna has me a little concerned. Is it just mac and cheese layered with ground beef and vegetables? At that point, it's build your own hamburger helper, which isn't a bad thing, as it's probably tastier than a hamburger helper. I've had it a few times. It's, oh, Jesus. It's like we're back at CC's, everyone. Macaroni and cheese pizza. Like, I've had a few good pizza slices with pasta on them. Not much in the way of oil to cook it. Yeah, because it has so much of its own. That sounds like a little much. I do love CC's, though. At least some of these don't have pictures, but if they have a terrible concept... You know, mac and cheese mostly... Oh, look, actual lasagna. What the hell do they do with it? How do they make alchemy to turn that into lasagna? Is it just the cheese packs? Hey, yeah, no, the pizza at CC slaps. What'd they do with the pasta? Is this a fucking AI oh! Of course. There's something wrong with this fork here, everyone. I was gonna say, is this an AI-generated image? Uh-huh. Oh, this is where we've gone with corpos now. Can't say I'm surprised. Probably what they're gonna do to fill the rest of these ones that don't have pictures. Jalapeno bites, by the way, mac and cheese bites are dangerously delicious. Phenomenal food item. Version of CC's pizzas. I recommend it. The nearest one to me is like an hour plus away. What movie night? What the fuck makes that movie night? What the fuck makes this a movie night? And yes, I am American. Shredded mild cheddar cheese and sour cream. That hardly sounds like a movie night. That's just some fucking mac and cheese with little extra in it. That's stupid. That's boring. Yeah, there's just crap with cheese in it. Also, hey there, Lemons. I expected more! Look, if it's gonna be like mac and cheese... Look, they gotta commit to the movie night bit. It's gotta have some fucking, like, popcorn in it or something. Mac and Cheetos, mac and cheese bites, those were an affront to God. I tried one once, they're awful. Look, if we had the option to have, like, an AI cook the food for us, do the dishes, do my laundry, I'd be happy about that. I like cooking. I could also totally have something else do it for me sometimes, because sometimes I just need something to eat where I'm not gonna be, like, miserable, you know? Something shrimpy and a certain bluish purple shrimp. No, I'm not going in the mac and cheese. Well, we're gonna go another flare down. They really do want to stick it in everything, everyone. Tabasco. That's a dessert with the Tabasco sauce. Hold on. Also, hold on. I have dark beer here. Ah! Flashbanged. You ventured the mac and cheese if I got you a cucumber at the sale, and it would keep me safe. Started pasta me mac and cheese. Ooh, that is a good sounding restaurant there. Like, you know, a lot of the snacks sound fine, but... not sure how to feel about these two items. I like spicy and sweet. Hell, I just had a kombucha that was watermelon and habanero. But I don't think spicy in a parfait would do it. A jelly donut with habanero sounds a little scary. Oh, wait a second, that is some deep fried deviled eggs. Ooh, with curry powder. Okay, no, this is a good recipe, by the way. This is a good one. Mexican coffee paletas, not a bad idea either. But, hold on. I beg your pardon? Spicy, decorated candy apples. Oh yeah, like, stick that in the box of the normal donuts and make them suffer. Worst food I've had in those Long John Silvers. I mostly do good cooking, but honestly one of the worst things I've ever made was the one time I tried to make four. It took hours in camp on dry as hell, and I was miserable after. Most of the time, that's just, I don't like fast food. So, blackcurrant squash or cordial. This is some very fancy stuff, though. This is like some nice candy apples, but I have to question the Tabasco sauce. That'll be the candy first up their ass. Yeah, no, I think you turn them into the candy apple at that point. Marshmallow and random unsuspecting foods. Honestly, yeah. Jamaica flavored and really nice for the heat. Oh, man. I got to have some Jamaica flavor aqua frescos recently. Oh, that shit was so good. Yeah, most of these are pretty normal. It's just the desserts are where they start getting a little weird. Also, personal dislike. I do not like spicy pickles or sweet pickles. Okay, we found something weird again, everyone. Mind you, I've had a good avocado ice cream. This is avocado ice cream with Tabasco green in it. Concern. That's certainly not a combo I think would work. Candy corn oatmeal. That doesn't sound good. Like, I like candy corn. I am a certified candy corn truther. But candy corn oatmeal does not sound good. Sadly, most of this is like, they actually have some nice looking recipes here. Also, hey there, Sharona. You have not missed too much yet. No, it's mostly normal food. So if you had Tabasco sauce, you like it, just do that sometime. Wait. I'm one scroll in, and why are there chips in a quesadilla? Specifically, like, I can understand it with tortilla chips. But potato chips. I like a chip buddy, but not like that. Wait. Oh. Oh, did I miss a mochi brownie over there? Hold on. That was the wrong tab to bring back. Oh, it's a few pages in, damn. Give me your Pokemon? No. You can take them off my cold dead chitin. Oh, at the top. Oh boy. Oh god, you're right. Mochi brownies. Okay, here's a classic. This one is good. Let me tell you. Mussels, in general, canned fish with chips can be very yummy. Potato chips, delicious, but ranch stromboli? Isn't that just a chicken bake from Costco right there? Pink lemonade vanilla pie with salted potato crust? Oh, but it's not too— it's only undead, you know. Why don't you load more recipes? Let's refresh the page. How about you load the recipes, buddy? There we go. You know, I like sweet and salty, but having an entire thing of chips stuffed in a cake does not sound like a good idea. Doesn't sound pleasant. Are those pork chops just in the chips? Rearranging vending machine food to make other food. That's how this feels. Honestly, the tacos with the chips in them are weirder to me than some of the dessert items. And potato chips and potato salad does not. Sour cream and onion pie? I know you can make mashed potatoes with just potato chips if you really need to. It's better you do that with, actually. If you gotta do that, do it with Pringles, because Pringles are literally just crackers made out of chips. And yes, that is what most of this is, Criffer. It is mostly items. Brands really want you to use their food in some way that I don't think it works. This is the square hole. Potato chip crusted holiday brownies. Sour cream and onion bloom. Are they having you use that for that? But okay. Now this has all been kind of baby stuff. Parents for the coming walk into the Lala housing in 14. Oh no. Don't eat me, no. Because the thing is, this is the website that made me want to start with this section. Because all that is baby talk. Thank you, Poco. You're gonna have a much better time than I am. All that is baby talk compared to what White Castle does on their website. Now, if you don't know, White Castle is a brand that makes little tiny slider burgers. At the actual White Castle store, they make them in big packs. There's a big thing about just buying a ton of White Castles and just eating them with your buddies. But they sell them frozen, so you can just get them wherever. They have a lot of recipes on their website, and you know, some of them are pretty sane, but also why did they turn it into a stuffing? The burger stuffing? You want to impress the family next Thanksgiving? Make them a White Castle burger stuffing, apparently. That's the thing, like, they just, oh my god. It's stuffing. Nothing wrong with the ingredients. But who cooked this up? Who thought this idea up is what I had to ask. Explain Thanksgiving to Americans. Imagine a burger. And then, yeah, they got some things with burgers. All sorts of things with the burgers, but, have you wanted to turn your burger into a muffin? Just grab the burgers and chop it up and turn it into a muffin? Like, whoever made these recipes of White Castle is a fucking alchemist. Oh yeah, you could also turn it into a sauce if you really want. If you feel like you want burger queso. Prison cooking seals. Honestly, the prison cooking seals is fitting. Oh my god, you can see the chunks of meat in this still. Prepare sliders as directed and cut into quarters. Melt block of meltable cheese, Velveeta, in the microwave or stove top. Stirring frequently. Stir in salsa at sliders. Red refried beans on the casserole. Alchemist saying we can paint lead yellow to turn to gold, no offense. I think this is all turning food. This is turning food that gives you terrible tummy aches into food that gives you even worse tummy aches, is the way to put it. They also have drinks. Luckily, these drinks don't have burgers in them. I was honestly shocked when I didn't see they had burgers in them originally. But you know, they're just drinks. They're fairly normal. Except with simply orange instead of orange juice, you know? Virgin Boy piss eggs. I have heard of the Virgin Boy piss eggs. I also know about the lit. Joseph, are you ready to be insulted here? Because here we have Enchiladas de White Castle. Hey Morgan, welcome in. We're looking at the horrible alchemy that they've done with White Castles. So, this is just White Castle burgers that have been thrown into a food processor with other ingredients. and then turned into enchiladas. Which is the part where I gotta say, dear God, why? They are kind of sad looking. Like, these look very sad. There's no sauce. Well, you know, but if that's like too... If you're like too scared of that being like ethnic for your... Too ethnic for like your grandma, you can always make your grandma this, the Brunch Cravers Benedict. You know, just get 2 White Castle burgers. You poach some eggs, put those on top, make yourselves your favorite hollandaise sauce. They're not giving you a recipe for that. Because, you know, spices might be offensive for the palate of your grandma if you're making this kind of stuff. I say this as someone who has family who, like, cannot stand any food that has flavor in it. I joke about how if there's a capsaicin in the room with him, he'd scream. Oh, but you know, maybe you're trying to pass nonna. You make a slider lasagna. Just take the White Castle, split it into pieces, relayer it with some tomatoes, some cheese, and just stick it in the oven, you know? Grandma finds salt spicy, Mom doesn't like pepper. Ugh. Nonna would kill you if you made this dish. I've never had balut. I would try it sometime balls deep, but like it's one of those things that's not really in the Americas. Ah, yes, there's the drink with the burger and the Bloody Mary, but you know... Ah, hey, you've got your friends visiting from Quebec. You gotta make them something impressive. Here, you could make poutine out of the burgers too. You know, there's the cheese curds and the gravy and the fries. This is totally just poutine. Family's addicted to garlic. I can't imagine living like this. When I was a teenager, I liked garlic so much that my birth mother was like mad at me and tried to say it would ruin my health if I ate too much garlic. So, good news, Zubretta. I think it does have tomato sauce in it. Oh, hold on. Oh god, I'm seeing horrors already as I try to find it again. Oh, they have it somewhere in the States. Yeah, it does use tomato sauce. But doesn't use the other tomato sauce we'll be seeing soon. Ah, yes, here we go. Do you like ramen, everyone? Do you want crunchy texture? Oh, no, it's cooked ramen. I'm wrong. You can get your carbs in with your burgers. I can't imagine the sodium levels of this. I'm someone who doesn't have to worry about sodium, mind you. But I can only imagine the salt in this would, like, make some people's chest hurt. Well, I know, uncooked ramen is good. I don't think it would work with this, but even cooked, I don't think it's good. Surely sodium intake is right. Oh no. Oh no, I see. Hold on. Pate? Oh no. Jesus Christ. Oh no. Pate. Oh. Oh god. Okay. Mix all ingredients in blender. Pickles, bun, everything. Form into ball. Chill well. Serve with crackers. So it's 10 sliders. Steak sauce. Worcestershire sauce. Sweet mustard, sweet barbecue sauce, and hot sauce. Oh, God. Oh, this is terrifying. I would sooner trust the meatball from Boys to the Void. Neos Pink, White Castle Pate is what happened. Oh, God. Somehow that makes a lot of this just not look as bad. I mean, the French sliders are kind of weird. Wait. Oh no, hold on. Okay, bacon strips on the waffle maker, that's not weird. Dice the bottom bun. Combine the melted butter and garlic powder, toss buns and mixture. Oh my god. It it's French toast sliders with a side salad. You soak the buns in the egg mixture, the waffle iron griddle. I Oh, something about imagining a burger with fresh strawberry and whipped cream on is making my tummy hurt. Oh, that ooh, I don't like that. I really don't like that idea. Oh. Around me have all these blend and enjoy recipes. Ugh. This is gonna haunt me. This pate. If I get 1,000, okay, I need to do hand cam still, but if I get 1,000 followers by the end of the year, I will make the White Castle pate. Flip it, whatever, I will do it. I will do this challenge. I will try it. You can hold me to this, everyone. But, oof. Oh, Jesus. 1 3/4 cups of mayonnaise? Oh god, if that does happen, I will do it. I will hate myself for trying it, but I will do it. I'll hate myself even more if I like it. I'm not making it 650. That is too low of a figure. My dignity and my taste buds are worth more than that. Oh god. Oh god, I mean... Ugh. What? Okay, I'm sorry, I was gonna say something about the situation, but with that possibility of a follow goal, but this is just banana bread. This is just banana burger bread? Banana bread? Half of these are just... Oh no, what the hell is that? Why are they balls? Chateau Blanche! Chicken cheese castle? Okay, the White Castle Monte Cristo is probably the least cursed item here. What the hell is the Queen's Breakfast Casserole? Place sliders and casserole dish covered in mushroom, onions, eggs, milk, salt, and pepper, and bake. That is a burger casserole. Why are they balls? I don't know. There's so many of these that are just balls. Would you ever drink pickle milk? Pickle milk would just be like 2 steps from cheese. I could do it, but I think I would cry. Okay, what is... Oh no. Separate sliders, remove the pickles, finally dice sliders and onions. It keeps happening. It's French onion soup. Made using the burgers and the onions. Oh, I don't like this. Well, we have already offended the Hispanics here. Time to offend the Asian. White Castle dim sum. Oh, God. Okay, what are we doing here? Separate the buns from them, remove the meat and cooked onions. Using a rolling pin, flatten buns to 1/8 inch thick. Chop the slider meat and onions. And with chopped green onions, garlic, and ginger. Better each flatten bun. Place in bamboo steamer. 5 minutes. Steamed bread, everyone. Oh god, we found it. We found the steamed hams. The contract has been sealed. I am prepared for this. I'm ready for the hell that I have inflicted upon myself. I can buy White Castle burgers easily. Is the thing. I'll have to plan around it because, like, I'm a bit farther away. Oh god, alright. Well, if my glasses are off, you guys are just gonna... Why are there berries again? Where are there berries on the burgers? Castle's cordon bleu? Vodka? Why are they making latkes out of these? Why are they latkes? Okay, hold on. Crumpler diced sliders in a bowl. Eggs into the light and floaty. 1/2 cup White Castle potato mixture. Why burger latkes? I don't think these are kosher, everyone. I know that there's no. I know that there isn't any like pork in this at all, or cheese, or any meat and cheese together, or milk and cheese together. But I don't think this is kosher. I think this is a mistake. I think this is an abortion of food. Castle stuffed pork chops. Oh boy. Oh, we're getting into the section where they don't have any pictures. This is gonna be sad. Stuffed cabbage rolls are pretty bad though. Cabbage rolls could be good. Cabbage roll stuffed burger. Calzone. Calzone? White chili castle. Scallion, what? Scallion pancake? What? Oh, there's so many instructions. Oh, why are they making the scallion pancakes? Why? Okay, 6 burgers thawed. Baseball-sized white onion. Okay, Americans, for your measurement, imagine a baseball. There you go. 1 large egg. 1 tablespoon sesame, garlic, ginger, oyster sauce, chili powder, bunch of scallions, green part only. You know, as someone who likes scallion pancakes, this just sounds very, very wrong. This is very, 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 very wrong. Oh no. Squeeze the moisture out of the onion. Wait, they're cheese sliders? Why are they cheese sliders? That makes it even worse. Like, okay, I like a good cheese and onion combo, but cheese, onion, scallion pan. Well, first of all, why the White Castle? I wish I had a 3D model here so you could just see how much I'm gesturing and screaming internally at this, everyone. I've gone full, like, Italian, moving my hands and all that. Oh my god, okay. This is horrible. This is terrible. I knew this was gonna be terrible, but I forgot how terrible the White Castle website is. And like I said, this is why I decided I had to make this whole bit. Because White Castle just decides they must do something terrible. Ah, yes, afternoon tea with sliders. This is also least egregious. I mean, it's chutney and horseradish and honey mustard on a little slider. Oh, look at how dainty that is. That is very dainty for a piece of food that will make you violently ill later if you're unlucky. I do. Okay. I've been to a few, like, high tea kind of things. My favorite sandwich actually is, like, watercress, cucumber, and butter. Very simple, very delicious. Why do I say the word fondue? That's probably gonna be the least weird, though. Okay, it's just a fondue, honest god. That's fast food, just dipped in fondue. That makes my tummy hurt just thinking about it. I like cheese. I like fast food occasionally. I like how they have the dainty little fondue fork holding it too. Why are there strawberries? Why are there always strawberries? Who hated strawberries so much that they just get continual abuse in all these pictures? Like, I used to not like strawberries as a kid, but like, the strawberry must continue to suffer for the White Castle. Like, okay. The opinions about White Castle, by the way. Their onion rings are only okay. Their cheese sticks are good. Their cheese curds, when they had them, are fantastic. The clam strips are not bad. Their fries are god-awful. Their fries fucking suck. They're like bland crinkle-cut fries. Also, I'm getting my glasses back on. Wait. Sometimes I dip my shrimp in fondue and she scream loud as fuck. Oh my god. Yeah, I'm comprehending chat right now. Oh god. I'm sorry for my own safety, but I can read well enough. Alright, we're gonna go check those stuffed pork chops. Another 50 mil pay raise. So, the funny thing about White Castles, they're like very much of one of those chains. Brazilian bruschetta? I'm sorry. If there are any Brazilians in the chat, everyone, do you have a variant of bruschetta you do? Brazil, but what? He's not ignoring me. Because the funny thing about White Castles, they have a weird thing where they host weddings. So, beef chorizo, sure. Brazil nut, tomato, pesto, sour cream, mayonnaise. Why all the sour cream and mayonnaise? And an avocado. Oh, that's so fucking greasy. Yes, they do host weddings at White Castle. It's kind of insane. White Castle biscuit gravy. That's least that honestly, that does not sound bad conceptually. That sounds kind of delicious. Flips house with a box of sliders and start making them in his home. Oh god, that would be the way to do it. The pork chops could be much worse. The pork chops could be much worse. But I still don't like that. It's just the stuffing, but into pork chops. That sounds like a good waste of a good pork chop, especially with this in this day and age. Good pork chops are fucking expensive. Here's the pork, it's an all beef patty. It's pork chop and beef. Empanadas? How did I miss that earlier? Why are they stuffed in empanadas? Oh my god, no. I see these ingredients. White Castle sliders, cream cheese, cheddar cheese, jalapeno, red bell pepper. That sounds like it could almost be good. But it sounds so fucking greasy. Or I suppose less greasy and more just too rich. Because the cream cheese. Yeah, another 10 fucking burgers. Pardon me. It's because the box is coming... Oh, right, the balls. Right, the balls. I don't like that sauce on them. Why is it gray? The fuck is that sauce? Pimento cheese on 10 slayer. Hold on. Now you're cooking egos. Mind you, I am one of those people. I got the Chick-fil-A. I got that fucking pimento honey sandwich. That shit is bomb. What is this sauce? Oh. 2 cans of cream and mushroom soup? White Castle Dusseldorf mustard. Ketchup. Worcestershire sauce. Oh my god, that does look like garden slug. Oh god, that's why it's so gross. It's canned soup. Canned cream mushroom soup is just... It's an ingredient. That looks really bad. I think that's Casa Castles? Yes, 5 packets of mustard. Okay, what the fuck is the secret ammo? Crumble slider. It keeps coming in. The food processor will never leave these burgers alone. Fuck. Oh no. These are just stuffed peppers, but like what? Oh my god. I'm gonna just paste the pate in the Discord because I said I would do it. I said I will do it. I will paste the clip link there too. The burger slush is real. The burger slush exists. I'm going to hydrate real quick. White puppies? Oh no, these are just cornmeal. These are just burger hush puppies. I don't like that. I don't like burger hush puppies, everyone. Just deep fry a slider at that point. Oh no, we did not cover the castle loaf. Let's do that real quick, and then we can probably move to the next... I don't like this. Oh god, these instructions. 10 White Castle sliders, 4 eggs lightly beaten, 1 cup barbecue sauce, 1/2 cup granite peppers frozen and sliced. Spray the pan with that. Heat. Chop in the food processor, then pulse until finely chopped. Mix chopped sliders with the rest of the ingredients by hand and bowl. Mound mixture lightly into loaf pan. Cover pan with aluminum foil. Bake for 40 minutes. Bake the uncover, bake for 10. Serve 6 to 8 people. 4 if they love White Castle. I don't like that part. I don't like that part at all. If they love White Castle. I don't think I love White Castle anymore. Oh god, that doesn't sound good. Like, I barely like meatloaf on a good day. I have one person's meatloaf I like. That doesn't sound good. Are these just like... Hold on. Oh no. I thought... No! No. Hey there, blows up turkeys. Welcome to hell. Wait, why is there rice? Pardon? Rice? Why is there rice in a burger? Why is there rice in a burger? Wait, I should not be asking these questions. I don't want the answers to these. 11 ounces of crushed white pineapple, drain. 1/4 cup uncooked rice. Instant rice. No, instant rice, right. Teriyaki sauce, lime juice, green onion sliced, macadamia nuts, green bell pepper, egg, sesame seed. Rice in a burger's least crime. There's a lot of crimes here. Loaves and spread the pate like a canned meat sandwich. Oh god. Find pineapple, rice, teriyaki sauce, lime juice, green onions, and macadamia nuts and mix well. I don't think macadamia nuts are supposed to be in this kind of thing. Place the bun tops, brush with the beaten end. Sprinkle with sesame seeds and coconut? That doesn't sound yummy. Oh, I don't like this. I don't like this. I think that's the worst of this site, though. The mac and cheese sliders, no. Oh, wait, hey, didn't you say you were gonna go to that, like, Cincinnati place, Dark Menace? You could have some of these. They got that Cincinnati-style chili, and the White Castle burger, and shredded cheese on top. It's that shrimple. Be in one bite, like a snake, I would die. Oh god, 1,500, Oh god. This is like the least egregious, mind you. This is just a fucking chili dog burger thing. This doesn't sound too weird. Send that to the Cincy people, hell yeah, do it. The thing is, I think that they're legitimately trying to... What? That? I'm not gonna think about it at this point. I think these are legitimate attempts at trying to turn these into delicious recipes. Yeah, but like the scallion chili on sliders, that is like the least weird. Meat slider is a little concerning. Spicy cheeseburger soup, but I think this is just a taco salad. Yes, this is. This is just a burger taco salad. I don't like the burger taco salad. This is going to haunt me. This is going to be a specter for the rest of the year. Who's whirling around his tomb? Oh, he is. The food here is just wrong. So, that's most of that. And then we're gonna get into a little bit of shitposty food recipes right here. Everything else... most things are pretty normal. After that. Me people had to sign off the White Castle pate and no one said anything. I don't know who keeps that section of the site up, but it's still there. Oh, it's muted. Hold on.
Salami cup. First you're gonna slice it, then you're gonna scoop
We're gonna get some nice mug root beer.
with a little spoon. Then you pour up mug root beer into it.
Oh, your mug root beer.
Finally, just enjoy it.
Take that sip of the salami cup. Enjoy your root beer. Fun fact, I actually don't like root beer. I've tried it. I don't like it. Needs some ice cream in it. Zach Choi. So we do have other stuff to get into after this. I just had to go, I always gotta say, the mug bullshit always is horrifying. Please. Why are they like this? I just want this I hate clips. I hate clips so much.
Introducing the new product by Mug Root Beer. Mug Root Beer.
This is how you market a product.
Howler, vanilla howler. With notes of vanilla and howler. Introduce.
I actually don't know if round meal is in this. Actually, okay. So this is most of the stuff I had meat on stream. Yeah, that's a nice big tube of meat on the stream. This was just the websites of recipes. That's my phone saying it's not my phone. I just got a Casio, by the way, because I was like, I need a, like, beater watch. We're actually gonna switch over to... Oh, ad break. You know what? We will wait for the ad break to continue with the horrors, because I want to make sure everyone is here to witness. Next is going to be the crowdsource horrors from everyone here, alongside a few choices of my own. Oh god, the round meal. Let me save that. Oh, please finish the horrors while we're gone. I have more than 3 minutes of horrors to share, Soccer. Round meal's going in the user submission folder. Oh god, alright. I will have... Okay, we're adding that butter right there. Oh my god. Thank you. Thank you, Asmolthean. These are magical. I'm adding these right into the folder. Force can tell you until morality degrades. Your soul, it will not be ready for these. It's not like I'm gonna post... It's not like I'm gonna show off the Paula Deen... Well, hold on, I could show off the Paula Deen video of her and what she did to lobster. Because there is some shit she did with lobster. Oh god, I could put that on. You know what? While we're waiting for the ads, this is a little bonus one real quick. Because this is a video anyone can search up. Really immune to getting ads for some reason on mobile? Good. Good, be free of the ads. We're gonna do one last thing, because I just thought of it. We might just try and skip through this. Oh god, the ads. Does it even have... Why are there so many fucking ads? Ah, here we are. It's only 30 seconds, so we'll wait for everyone to get back. Well, no, it's only 30 seconds. You know what? Here. For the subscriber exclusives.
I want y'all to just take a look. Look at all the butter.
All the
kitchen.
butter.
Butter, clarified butter. Clarified butter, butter.
Butter.
Butter, butter, butter.
And you don't want to overdo it.
Butter.
Butter, butter, butter. 4 pounds of butter, butter, butter,
Butter.
butter, 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 butter.
Whoa!
Ah, yes. In case you missed how it's served.
Butter, 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 butter.
Whoa!
Oh god, it's just... I hate the AI overview. I'm sad it didn't show her actually eating that. Oh damn, it's gone. I wanted to see the final version of the dish. Because that's the thing is, it's... Look at the butter that's poured into that. Look at the butter poured in with the lobster. Oof. Maybe I screen crawl, but seeing the butter actually pour out the lobster like that, yeah, no, there's something terribly wrong. That lobster has been abused. Disabused. Oh no, I just saw the bean burger. Oh boy, we're gonna add these into the list. Grilled chicken. No, the coleslaw. Oh god, alright, these are getting prepped for the next round. I'm probably not going to show all of these as Asmolthean, but I'm going to show a few because the horrors. The horrors are real. It pretty much is. Oh god, the butter tato looked horrifying. Ad break is over. Welcome back, everyone. You've only missed the Paula Deen video, which I think I can just paste here. It's 30 seconds long. But we have other things to move on to. Time for the user submissions. Time for what everyone sent me. And then we'll show off some of the funny stuff I have found. So we're gonna go switch over to this overlay. There we go. And this should be working. There it is. Okay. Here's where it starts with. Honestly, this is like the least egregious thing that it could be. This is pretty normal. This, honestly, I don't really like bananas that much, but I'd eat it. I bet it would be good. Yeah, Elvis would go crazy. Bad like a slice of bacon, Elvis would go insane for that. Says majestic. It's pretty good looking. I would eat that. Oh yeah, no, that poor lobster. What a waste of lobster life. I like raw toast, and that counts for buns too. You could probably toast that up beforehand though, and it'd be pretty nice. This is like low-level cursed. Oh, Jesus. Well, this is how you tell you give your buddy a beer. You give your buddy who's kind of drunk a beer and watch him spew all over the floor. Joseph, this is what people post in the Discord. Legendary breakfast glizzy at Sears, New Yorkers, Bostoners, and Chicago people like. Hey, I would eat that. I don't even like bananas that much, and it looks good. Very bad wisdom teeth removal. Beyond that, I can't comment. It's the ginger ale that makes me concerned. Be better. 8 degrees would at least have flavor. Ah, yes, this was a good one in the chat. Gotta love some dino tendies kind of cooking here. That's another 4chan thing right there. This isn't too egregious looking, honestly. It's kind of silly with the council of pinatas determining its fate. But if that on the right is like an elote kind of seasoning, I would smash this meal. This looks pretty good. They are indeed judging these food crimes, though. Yeah, like, this looks yummy. I'm assuming the chips on the left are like fresh tortilla chips with like some sugar and cinnamon and powdered sugar and stuff, maybe? Yes, there was a toilet flambe, by the way. This looks good. This looks yummy. Ah, yes. The 60s. The 60s sure were a time that existed for food. Cinnamon toast chips. I mean, that's how it actually is done. You're allergic to bananas and strawberries for the same connecting reason. Bananas are yummy, especially with peanut butter. That sucks. I'm sorry to hear that. I like bananas when they're done right. Like, I had some banoffee pie ice cream that was really good. Yeah, the dog bean ring, the spaghetti-o ring, is terrifying. I don't like spaghetti. So refrigeration was new and trendy and cool back in the day when Jell-O food was a big thing. And then, you know, they had the whole trend. Oh, yeah, the NyQuil chicken. This is a classic. Don't do this, everyone, by the way. The Hat Man will come and kill you in your sleep. Like, this is a certified classic here. NyQuil chicken tendies. This is not scram. This is not scrannable. I see mac and cheese. I see probably some onions or something. Why the Fruit Loops? Oh god, does this one have a story? It's okay, Malamdo. We might have to do a part 2 of this sometime because we're running. I have other stuff I gotta show alongside the user submissions. Oh god, the Fruit Loops haunt me though. Ooh. Now, I would believe. I think this is fake. However, it might not be because remember, they did Thanksgiving dinner flavor candy corn. I mean, it only comes with Benadryl chicken, not NyQuil chicken. True, true. Instead of the Hat Man, it's gonna be like, it's probably gonna be like the Poop Man or something. I don't like candy corn though, but I'm a little concerned about this flavor. Ah, yes, the Oreo burger. Now, this one, someone submitted, but all I gotta say is, like, I have seen something far worse. I think it's, like, not Oreo. So, the funny thing is, this item, you know, probably something someone made to be funny. But here's the deal. They actually did make something like that in Japan, in China, except it's Spam with Oreo crumbs on it. That will come up soon, I think. Greeny beef, you'll see the G-Man from Half-Life. Ah, yes. Gordon Freeman. In the flesh, or on the toilet, as one might say. I would just have a spare fridge like this, honestly. I like pickles. I need a lot of snalty snacks. Snalty snacks? Snacking salt? Snalt? Yeah, this is good, especially because, like, Klauser's, like, good pickles. Or at least they used to be. They went to shit, apparently. Alright! I posted this for myself. Ugh. I don't like this. Topped with crispy chicken, carrots, celery, and whipped cream. No. Like, I do like the occasional bit of ranch flavor. I'm not like one of those people who, like, dips pizza in ranch. Oh, the milkshake sounds so terrible. Oh, yes. Yeah, exactly. Give me the pickles instead. I have not tried the peanut butter and wet sandwich. The peanut butter and wet sandwich scares me. The peanut butter and wet sandwich terrifies me, because I think if I ever tried to eat that on stream, I would probably vomit. I'm sorry, everyone. I don't want to subject you to that. The worst ASMR ever. Wait, why is my music? There we go. Now it should be playing. I was like, wait a second. There it is. I would probably die if I ate this. You would probably hear terrible sounds in the distance as the shrimp suffers. This sounds too awful. This is bad. This is very bad. Oh god, okay, so this is one I put in. This is one of those food trends you didn't think was a thing. Or probably wouldn't imagine was a thing. But it does get brought up a lot because it's just that weird. The weird ketchup colors. Now, here's the shrimp weird fact of the day. When I was a small child, I would eat fries with this and like shaky Parmesan. It was very yummy at the time. I wouldn't do the mix, it would just be the purple ones, mind you. The purple ones and like shaky Parmesan, and I would be a very happy small child because my parents... I didn't really have many good sauce options around for the fries and stuff. I do not like the Shrek squirt or the Fiona Red squirt. Oh, but they did just taste like normal ketchup. They had like a slightly different texture, slightly pastier one. Ah yes, also. This is one of those funny fake items here. I sadly cannot easily do the drum beat here. Close it up down the peanut butter and wet sandwich. It got patch notes? Sure, show me the patch notes. This one was one I also posted because of the whole, the G Fuel mushrooms. That's all, the G Fuel mushrooms and ramen. That's all I could think of was this stuff. It involves some pistol shrimp. No, it was really bad. I have parents who really couldn't cook, and that's part of why I'm so big about food, is I do a lot of hard work cooking, and actually throw food out when it goes bad. I need a good man to strip a Glock, so it's involved in a pistol shrimp. No, you just need to hit them with enough, frustration. Oh god. Alright, let's see the patch notes. Whoppers? Chocolate Whoppers. I don't like that. I don't like that. Ah yes, here we start getting the Asmolthean ones, but I think I did save these in a separate folder, so we'll do that separately. Ah yes. This is what I call the weirdo round cut treasure in Repo, the round meal, by the way, because it looks exactly like this. The protein blasted round meal, a meal for men. Win a trip from Davis. Oh god, it serves 3 men, so you know, you guys can have a party with that kind of thing with the protein blasted ball flavor. I just love boil in bag, open and enjoy. This is still the pinnacle of bullshit. I love it. Fresh. How to do it? Boil in bag, open and enjoy. It doesn't look yummy. This is what I must confess. Oh. Right, I had this video in here. By By the way, this is why you don't heat plastics up. Ah, yes, the pizza on top of meat. I think this one was a good one. Older shrinkage. He went to the cold. He went to the pool. That's what the problem was there. Oh yes, this trend of stuff with like the candy coated fruits and all this. This scares me. Like that is a lot of sugar. That is an insane amount of sugar going on. Like I bet texturally it's kind of lit, but like I think I'd eat like 2 pieces and my throat would start burning. Round meal is sadly a myth. It's a shame. Look, in the era of bachelor chow existing, I bet someone would buy that though. Ah yes. The Foot Locker. The Kool-Aid pineapple. The funny thing about the Kool-Aid pineapple is like don't forget it, they add Henny to that. Potion of acid reflux. Horror for the past 10 minutes. I'm so sorry, Dark Menace, but the horrors continue. Ah, yes, the mixed stubble. God, that looks like a pair of flattened testicles. NyQuil shrimp. Oh god. That's something I could do. Also, like, a horrible cooking thing. I hate the mixed stuff. I hate this thing. Ugh. Well, we go from the mixed stubble to the big bean. From one nut to another, I think. I don't like the big bean. It's just a big bean. Texture does not sound good, though. Like, the texture of a singular large bean is not good. The Duracell energy drink. Honestly, that probably works pretty well. People joke about energy drinks being battery acid already. I'm just gonna scroll past that one. That makes my tummy hurt. That actually, like, made my tummy hurt a little there. Acid reflex messages when I suddenly get one. I'm so sorry for you. This one is just kind of funny because, like, this is a classic cursed image, but also trying to do weird shit with what you have at a hotel to make food is real. Check space for the gamer. Ugh, that's bad. Thank you. I hate it so much. Palette cleanser with the fuckers jam. We get a Pilk palette cleanser. Y'all want some Pilk, everyone? 50% more salt and regular milk. 13 grams of pickles per serving. I would try this kind of Pilk. I'd try it sooner than I would the Dr. Pepper Pilk. We have still yet to run into any kind of palate cleanser here. Hey, it's what growing shrimps need, even though they're not growing at this point. Rotisserie chicken bath haunts me. Are your sliced olives really worth it? I remember the other one where it's like a rat and it's like, is your bobo really worth it? Black olives are kind of yummy though. There we go. This is the palate cleanser right here. This right here. No, this would not be enough. Human chicken broth. I mean, it's land and sea broth. No, not land and sea. It's surf and turf broth. Not surf and turf. Wow. Yeah, God, I can't. My brain's running fun dry there. This is onion. This is lots of onion. All I can say is no, this would not be enough onion. I fucking love onions myself. I love caramelized onions. I love raw onions. I like fried onions. Just give me onions. Cheem creams. Cheem creams? You want some cheem creams on your bagle? Your bougle? It really is gone the second you look away or it burns. The Lightning McQueen Crocs? Yeah, no, those Crocs are just phenomenally weird. Angry banana split, crust, sub soda, strawberry, vanilla, chocolate, banana syrup, and oat milk. That doesn't sound too weird entirely with barista shenanigans, because my favorite drink from a local coffee shop, or not local, but like, you know, my favorite drink from coffee lately has been like an orange coffee spritzer thing. That is so good. It was flavored but not bad. Yeah, like fruit and all sorts of fruit goes with coffee. He wants the pain au chocolat. I get this bug. I really do understand this bug. He's literally me, everyone. Ah, there we go. Fuckers. Stupid fuckers. Damn, for blueberry fucking idiots. How do you fuck a blueberry, everyone? Like, I don't want to know the logistics of how you fuck a blueberry. Do you just, like raw? But they're tiny! Look at the pucker on that thing, it's tiny! Do you like finger fuck it or something? It says it's for blueberry fucking idiots. You do it very carefully, I believe that. Mash them in like a mortar. Like a jar of peanut butter. Oh god. Hey, this was the post. Oh, that's probably how it works with the blueberries. Big beefy hot dog. That's probably about the scale there. Extra virgin olive oil, but the opposite. Ah, like unvirgining the olive oil. Neopets food was so weird. Finally, cold dog. Bracken bee. Oh god, it is hip to fuck bees though. Ah yes, the cursed Chikawa cake. I've not actually seen Chikawa. I see that's like a nice lovely cream and fruit berry cake, just also... Damn. I'm guessing this is Momonga or whatever his name is, the like flying squirrel guy that everyone hates. This is horrifying. Here's the thing, Tartarus, I've seen much worse cakes. Let me tell you, pregnancy announcement cakes can be terrifying. Oh god, I could do that as a section next time if I do one of these. It's like horrifying cakes I've seen. Yeah, there we go. We're already cooking up ideas for next time, everyone. How does this shit even work? Mater. Fuck-ass machine. Hater. How does it even work? Nanner. Pebber. Well, we did talk about Dr. Pepper earlier. This is just Pepper. Reminds me of Mitty from Made in Abyss. Oh god, it does look like her. That's terrible. And that's the way I remember that the peanut butter and wet was a thing, was the water sandwich, apparently. To any New Zealander who's here, why? Just why would you do that? Ah yes, Bob's Pickle Potion. Nature's Gatorade, apparently. Oh yeah, we could call the other shrimp, yes. The cooked shrimp with the Crocs on. She might give us an answer. Pickle Potion! I trust this more than the pickleback flavor-wise. Dill pickle flavored gator toes, deep fried garlic snacks. Now hold on. If this is like deep fried garlic tossed with dill pickles, this is probably yummy as hell. This is probably like some good shit right here. I would try this. Say the TF2 Lord and this water sandwich was why? Amazing. Yeah, exactly, Frog Adventure. This is probably hella yummy. No, this is probably not actual gator, is the thing, Dark Menace. This is probably like gator, this is probably garlic that has been deep fried and just tossed with seasoning. It sounds good. I would try these. I would not try these though. It's not for any particular squeamishness about brain itself, but I know enough about prion diseases I don't want to eat. I do not want to eat brains. Actually, brains are like apparently very soft, like fat, but it's like, prion diseases are fucking terrifying. You know, everyone, you get that like weird, morbid understanding of one topic somewhere when you're like in middle to high school that you just look up too much. For me, it was prion diseases. You could tan leather with the fat of the brain. See the chicken in a can video? I've seen it before. That video haunts me. It looks like someone giving birth. Pepto-Biz dog. For when you want to preempt what the dog's gonna do to you, so you don't think got that dog. You keep that dog in you, and the heartburn out of you. Oh god, I love puns. The worst case scenario. That's good. That's really good. Oh, that is the end of this folder. So give me a moment, everyone. We got to switch tracks for you real quick. We have to pick out. That was the most of these submissions. We're gonna go into the Asmolthean submissions now of the horrors from his work. So let me 1, 2, that. There we go. So as I saw in the notes on Discord, someone paid $11 for meat and cheese because that is a turkey sandwich. Cold. No lettuce. No onion. No tomato. Add mayo. No bun. That's just some fucking cold cuts. I don't know what's wrong with people. Ah, yes, the... Ooh. I don't like this. The hot dog. With coleslaw and cheese and no bun. I don't like this. I really don't like this. Depression dog. Like, look, the cheese takes it from depression to just horrifying. Ah, yes, the triple cheese burger. Triple cheese, triple patty. That is a sloppy jalopy. That doesn't look bad. It looks yummy, but also too much. This is a burger with a whole piece of grilled chicken on it, though. Yeah, that looks fine, just too much. Like, that's well cooked. That looks delicious. But it's a lot of food. And then, you know, the McGangbang kind of vibe here with the grilled chicken and the burger. Those tall burgers with the knife, I'd assume. I hate tall burgers. Mmm. Beans. Yeah, mixed meat is fine. It's just, mostly it's just a lot of meat. Like, yeah, crispy chicken would be better. Like, if it's thin, crispy chicken cutlet for the texture contrast, that'd be great. But with the 2 patties, that is a thick boy that's gonna make me unhinge my jaw like a snake. I do not like the bean burger. I really don't like that bean burger. It looks like a dog threw up on that, I have to say. I'm sorry, everyone. Salad. Lettuce only. Extra ranch. What is... like, at that point, just... why are you at a restaurant? Why are you paying restaurant money for that? You want to feed a rabbit? Oh god. The saucy dog. Like, this could be worse. This is not as bad as, like, the coleslaw dog. It's pretty bad. Nice, here we are. The sandwich with no onion and no burger. That's just a bun with cheese. Why would you just go out and do that? That's like... another this thing. I thought this was ice cream at first glance, everyone. I thought this was ice cream, but 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. That's a lot of butter. That is 8 scoops of butter on that one singular potato. That's terrifying. Why would you do that? Add butter, add butter, add butter, add butter, add butter, add butter. This is what someone chose to get, apparently. And now we go into my pet horror here. Now, what do I mean by pet horror? I don't mean like horrific pet food. But, you know, everyone, there's like, you know how it is when you get into a particular weird thing and you have to show it off. For me, it's ice cream. Weird flavors of ice cream. Now, I also gotta pick up some of the other classics here, so give me a second. Everyone, we're just gonna sit on this real quick with the Skyline Chili, because I have a few other items to add real quick. And I know I've seen some weird shit that just goes into all this too. Because we don't just... ice cream is a multifaceted place of horror. Ah, yes, we're doing it very quickly. And these are all real items, specifically. Why is it saving as an AVIF? What the fuck is that? Save in one of God's own folder image files of like a PNG or a JPEG at least. I hate this thing. Okay, why is it saving as web? More like, there we go. Alright, we've added a few additional items here. Wait, hold on, I forgot to do one of my other favorite cursed items here. Where did that go? Ah, yes, because we were talking a little about burritos and stuff earlier. May I show you the worst burrito to exist, everyone? This is what some random person got when they were ordering food. You know, ordering a burrito takeout. Or burrito delivery. Someone really fucked up this burrito. Hey there, Total Sages. I also used to cook, and this is why this is so horrifying. Oh, they did reading this copy paste. Good, because this is a malicious burrito here. Copy paste on this is so fucking good though. Like you have to go through the lettuce fields to get the cheese river and stuff like that. But still, this is just a malicious burrito. But Skyline Spice Ice Cream is pretty bad. Oh, there we go. This was also a product that was made. You know the whole like breast milk thing with the whole coffee thing they were doing? Here you could just do it with ice cream. Get breast milk affogato instead. Supposedly this is an ice cream that isn't made with breast milk, but is made to emulate the flavor. Oh, milk is breast milk. I mean, it is technically. Unless you're talking about cockroach milk, that's something else. And then, well, you know, these two are a good company piece. Also, I don't like white. What? I hope that means chocolate truffle. Here's the Viagra ice cream. Or no, it's Italian, which means probably gelato. I have to get the coconut pregnant first for that. Oh, let me get that stretching. Almonds got no boobs. Almonds. Well, they look fine and milkable to me, truth be told. Yeah, that is blue. It probably... Well, I think it is Photoshop, but still, it's just... The rest of these are not Photoshop, is the thing, Frog Adventure. Because this is also real. Look what they've done to my friends. Look what they've done to other crustaceans, everyone. This is what they did to whatever Paula Deen was making. Lobsters deserve the crimes against them. Lobsters are just... They're terrorists. Bits of real lobster, yes. Bits of real lobster in a butter-based ice cream. Yeah, meat and ice cream is a crime, but here they are. Ah, yes. This is a real item, too. This is a savory ice cream. Everything bagel gravel in an ice cream. This was, you know... Ugh, that doesn't sound good either. Perfect, I'm curious ice cream I tried, but I'm afraid it might pop up on screen. Was it from Van Leeuwen, that's the one. Because that's gonna be what's gonna come up here soon. Jenny's mostly does like normal ice creams. I think they have some yummy flavors. Like, the one I had that was really good was actually, it was like, I think Moonrock or whatever flavor they called it, but it was violet and other stuff. It was very good. But this is not. Apparently it's very savory. I don't think this is gonna be very good, though. I don't think this is gonna be good. This is also a real item they made. This used to be available at your local Walmart, everyone. Dan Lewin made this. Kraft mac and cheese flavor. Ugh. Doesn't sound good. And somehow that's not their worst flavor. I mean, this also... This one is special. Let me pull out the description, everyone, because this one has a description to it. A mozzarella ice cream with swirls of tomato jam and basil cookie pieces. I think this oh god, you tried this frog adventure? How was it? How was it? Her naked ladies would be eating if they had $1 million. Oh god. But not a real fur coat, that's cruel. Because Dark Menace, this is just one of those topics where weird ice cream flavors. It was not terrible, but it's not good. Yes, this is their top 3 worst flavors. They have good flavors, mind you. Like, they have an excellent Earl Grey. They also have one that tastes exactly like a Carvel ice cream cake. Okay, well, I gotta see this Dark Menace story. But I would use second to understand, but not a third. Oof. Yeah, that makes sense. I've certainly had foods like that. You eat one, you gotta take another to see if you're really tasting what the fuck's going on, and then it's just like, no, that's enough of that. I've had a lot of foods like that. Ice cream in my chat. So my friend and I were getting ice cream. My friend was telling me a story about his childhood favorite ice cream flavor they can never find anywhere. Oh boy. Oh boy. I gotta see what flavor this is. So far we are not savoring these flavors, everyone. I mean, they're savory, but we're not savoring them. Then I saw a flavor, I didn't know what it was, Blue Moon, so we looked up and he ordered it and turned out to be the flavor he's looking for. Yeah, ratatouille moment. Cute. That's good. That is a good ice cream story. Yeah, that is really cool. This is not. You know how we were just talking about onions, everyone? About how much we like onions? Onions don't work in ice cream, by the way. Because that's what this limited edition flavor was. Thank you for the head pet, by the way, Frog Adventure. This was... onion ice cream. You know, caramelized onion / onion jam, but ooh. Hey there, Remy, welcome to the horrors. Grilled freezer Blue Moon, now I can't eat it for some reason. That's me and White Russians. I can't drink them after they got me sick once. It could be tasty, but it would have to be really well balanced. Glass Onion was indeed a horror movie, by the way. Or not a horror movie, it's a mystery movie, but it's like based on a mystery movie. This one I don't think can be good though. Not a lot tasty. I like the sharp, bitter, sweet onion taste. Like it could be. Then this is the other famous flavor they had that got around. Grey Poupon. Dijon. So Grey Poupon is a Dijon mustard. It's a very strong mustard flavor. This one's with salted pretzel fat. Or maybe I can enjoy a scoop. Holy shit, mustard. I never had this one, thankfully. But, oof. Ooh. I like mustard, though. I even have like that, I have like a pound of that fancy French mustard in like the clay jar thingy. But, now mind you, this one's just in the pile because of the things, but this is probably like the least egregious. It's mostly just kind of weird that's Tapatio. But next thing, hot chocolate ice cream. Yeah, no. Spicy chocolate ice cream. Yeah, works. Delicious. Hell, my favorite coffee that I can get locally is like... it's that kind of thing too. It's like, you know, you can get a lot of good stuff with the spicy, the chocolate, that works. Add a little fruit in there, perfect. This is probably the least weird one. I'm sorry, Joseph. Oh, just why Tapatio? Speaking of which, if you like Tapatio, get it soon because now it's gotten bought up by a private equity and it's gonna go to shit soon. Just warning you, everyone who likes that brand. Because you know what happens when a private equity buys something. Ah, yes, here is actually the worst flavor they have, apparently. Ranch. So the sriracha situation is actually different. The sriracha situation is the guy who made sriracha pissed off the farm that would grow all his chilies. And because of that, that guy just withdrew all his help, so he's having to source up different chilies which aren't as good, and the guy who like originally grew the chilies is now doing his own sriracha. That's why sriracha has gone to shit. Just a huge disagreement there. Ah, water. But this is not good. Oh yes, there's also this. Apparently it's very sweet. Ugh. Eek. Look, I could understand maybe like dill flavor? A little dill? Like sweet and dill maybe, but like pickle? No. And this is my like pet favorite section of just there's a lot of weird shit when it comes to ice cream. For some reason, ice cream is the canvas of which horrors are wrought. No big deal. It is not too big of a deal, but it's kind of a big deal. We have a good amount of time left in terms of like what I can do here, because we have the section on 4chan Greentexts, because there's a few of them in here that are classics. One of them will come after the video, because I have a video to show everyone. But let me do one edit real quick. Because we have a few items in the 4chan Greentexts, because I had to find some, you know, language as was the style of the time kind of thing. Keep careful of. So I can handle a lot of horrible language. Oh, there we go. Hello? Oh no, there we go, that's the problem. And then, whoop. Ah yes, someone making getting a bread maker, looks like. I guess it's beautiful at the side next to the panel to be more insulated from the cold air in my house. It's kind of lame that the bread machine just does this by design. This is an expensive top-of-the-line Zoji Rushi. I got it at a garage sale for $5. Here's a visual reference I made for you using symbols and terminology you can relate to. The hate in this image. The sheer hate in this quick edit here just gets to me. Just the fucking guy crying at the Star Wars trailer in there as Pred Jack. And the emotes to like show things off there. Someone was mad. Someone was fucking pissed that someone was like not understanding that statement. Like someone just, this is laser targeted. It's so fucking good. I love, whoa, it's hotter than the lava that nearly killed Anakin on one side and cold as Hoth as on the other. Adjust glasses, actually. Give me a second. Oh, my lips are a little dry. Ah, yes, this one. This short kitchen that someone has. Why? That's a fucking catfish. That's a fucking catfish on the wall. Mexican kitchen. Joseph, can you explain the catfish on the wall, though? Like, funny skeleton. Why the fish? What did he do wrong? Wait, that's a fucking sushi rolling mat. Right, to make soup? I mean, makes sense, but also... I was wondering how I should hang my clothes hangers in the kitchen. Thanks for inspiration. Use the brass knuckles to tenderize it. There's so much going on here. Need tenderizing tool. I mean, yeah, you could probably beat someone with that catfish if not like the brass knuckles. You have a selection of weapons here. Like, you go in here and you could just say, choose your fighter to your friends. They could probably find something to kill each other with here. Someone could take the scissors, someone could take the fish, someone could take the brass knuckle. Singular, not brass knuckles, it's a brass knuckle. Team Fortress 2 melee selection, yeah. What in the hell? Feeding any undead food ingredients back in the afterlife out of sheer embarrassment. I mean, they would probably do it. The force of a catfish is pretty strong. Ah yes, here we go. The tortilla post. inauthentic shit you prefer. Flour tortillas are better in every single situation of corn tortillas. Corn's better. I always use one of each and roll them together. They both have their appeal. My parents would make me pick which one we were gonna have to eat for dinner. If dinner didn't turn out right, they would get upset and take 2 tortillas and clap them together on the tip of my penis until I screamed. I would normally choose flour because of the softness. I mean, flour tortillas are pretty yummy, so you know. That's the family room installing a kitchen where we saw a modified cycle for cooking. Oh, scythe. Oh my god. +1 damage per game, +1 for each hit. Oh, hold on. This is a case of I will scroll this in. I have a lot of longer texts here. Actually, you know what we're gonna do? I'm gonna be smart about the formatting. I should be smarter about this. It's just doop and doop. I said there. Okay. There we go. Look at that. Sharpen the backside uses a butcher's knife. I mean, funny enough, that's not too far off from like where sickles were a thing, because you take the blade off a sickle and then point it straight out and then you have a spear. Because that's the thing about that. You would just do that with them instead. Like, meanwhile, it's like, oh yeah, usually the spear, that is a weapon. Usually flour tortillas for corn is cooler for the food processing technology side of things. Nixtamalization. Nixtamalization is really interesting as a food process. Like, the chemical processing to turn corn into masa and all that. That is really cool. Like, it does mean we have a lot more nutrients we can take out of it. Alright, what else is there? Scroll out of this. Oh boy. Oh boy, everyone. We are in here for a certified classic of the Sweet Sunday Ramen recipe. Now, what is the Sweet Sunday Ramen? Hello, CK. I see there's lots of different recipes for ramen on here. There are a lot of chefs and other stuff. I'm not really a professional chef, but I'd like to share my recipe on here that for others to use. I call it Sweet Sunday Ramen. First, you start off with any flavor of ramen as long as it's the Marchand brand. On the edge of my seat, OP. Oh boy. That is just ramen. Sorry about that. Okay, of course, step 1, all this ramen, add water. Doesn't have to be fancy water or any temperature, just plain room temperature tap water is all I used for this. Step 2, put ramen in the microwave on high for 4 minutes. While you're waiting, grab the other ingredients and throw out the packaging, including the spice packet. This is why we use Marchand, because they have the spice packet on the side. Okay, here's all the ingredients I use. Food coloring, sprinkles, nut topping or any crushed nut, marshmallows, magic shell chocolate, banana, homemade fudge, Pop-Tart, peppermint flavoring, hot fudge, caramel, vanilla pudding, frosting not pictured, whipped cream not pictured. My pancreas quakes in terror. They need more red 40. Anyway, that's right. Anyway, once the ramen is done, drain the water out completely. I'm here, you disgusting exudes for human. Hey there, Beryl. Welcome in. Welcome in, everyone. Welcome in your, the bears. You are in here for food horrors. I'm so sorry for you, everyone. Welcome into Bear Witness. Let me get that shout out. I'm so sorry for your friends here. They're going to be seeing some horrors. So what were you up tonight? Because you got too nosy. Well, you missed the horrors of ice cream, and you missed the White Castle hellscape. She's someone who made jelly bean ramen. You're not too far off the mark right now. I'm showing them the Sweet Sunday Ramen surprise. Ooh, Resident Evil 4. Oh, the original one. Ooh, I've seen that one. That looks like it's funny enough, I never got to play because I've just never been huge into console shooters. Even for like third person ones like that, but I mean to play it. I'm gonna assume it was a good time then. But if you need to raid and run, feel free. Otherwise, the horrors are commencing. First round in 4chan bros, back in my mind like a war flashback. We have more 4chan war flashbacks coming, don't worry. Don't you worry. We have Marie's Italian sauce coming up for them. The Abby ones have not seen it yet. He's a mix of shooting and puzzle. I've been meaning to play it. I might have to play the remake, because I could do some emulation. It's just been forever since I've done any of that. Pardon me. But it sounds like it was a good time. me to make ramen with ham and I call it ham and it's bad. The worst I've done with that is I make something abominable too. I make cheese bulldog and add cooked pork belly to it. It's delicious. It's also terrible for me. Oh no. We're already on the weird color ramen, everyone. Thank you, I've got to bounce out and enjoy your cursed foods. Well, thank you for bringing the bears in, and good luck with what you need to get to tonight, because you're gonna miss the misery. Oh god. Still, thank you for the raid, and see you around, Beryl. First, I'll start with the peppermint flavoring. You just have to add a few drops. I get that everyone... I get this might not be everyone's cup of tea, but I promise it's great, and everyone I make it for loves it. Next step, I added blue food coloring. You can add any color, but I find yellow useless and green makes it look moldy. I don't know, man. That looks like penicillin. Peanut butter and cheddar cheese. I'd try it. I don't think that'd be bad. Like, I think that flavor combo could work. Third person shooter is part of Dead Space pivoted from being a direct System Shock sequel. I do remember that much. I just never had a chance to play it properly. Ugh, the mold worms. Honestly, this looks like a pile of string. A pile of, like, that filtered color string. You know, ramen pad... Yeah, peanut butter ramen for, like, poor men pad thai or peanut butter noodles. Let me tell you, peanut noodles are delicious. It works. And with cheese, I can imagine it working. It's just, like, a good cheese. Cheddar especially. The next step is add honey. I use about a tablespoon. Next I add caramel. This is my favorite ingredient, so I tend to add a ton when I make this. Next is hot fudge. This is the stuff that gives it tons of flavor. Tons of flavor. Oh, I don't like the colors of this. I really don't like the colors of this. Tons of flavor. Good luck with your Uma rolls. Apparently I have bust Joseph's rolls many times when it comes to gacha games. I hope the same happens on your end. Next is the homemade fudge. I don't really have a recipe for it, but you just take a tablespoon and add it in. But wait, you microwave it for 20 seconds so the fudge melts. Stir the melted fudge and then add your nuts. Some people don't like this, so it's optional, but I like adding a Pop-Tart to it for that sweetness and a little bit of crumble. The sugars. This is pretty bad. Now crush it up and stir it. Thank you, I'm glad to hear someone give positive feedback. It's really delicious. Now I add pudding. Because it's getting a little thick, so the pudding makes the noodles slip around easier. Next, I peeled the banana. It's best that I blend it, but I don't want to dirty more dishes, so mash it inside the bowl with chopsticks. Then you add the marshmallows. Optional, cook and microwave on high for 30 seconds to melt the marshmallows. I did not do that this time. Did the thread die? Anyway, a bunch of mini or regular sized chocolate chips. I don't prefer microwaving these because then you want to have a nice crunch in there. Next is the frosting. Any flavor works, but I just use what I have. Blue raspberry. Okay, I'm stupid. I fixed the mouse. Add an Oreo as a garnish. I forgot to list this in the ingredients, by the way. Add a dollop of whipped cream. Like any sundae, add sprinkles. This is any kid's favorite part. Here's the finished project. You can also add a cherry on top, but I ran out of them. Oh, flavor. There's so much flavor. Well, Dark Menace, the ads are gonna happen shortly. You can take the bathroom break then. I have to get up to get some water probably. Yes, I do. Oh god, that's an abomination. Oh, 20 pounds of flavor. Here's me eating it. Excuse my ugly self, and that was taken off my phone. Delicious! I wish I could share it with you all. Halfway there. Yummy, but with all sweets your chest starts to hurt. Ha ha. Ha ha. All finished. Thank you for everyone in the thread who followed my recipe. I hope everyone tries it because it's super delicious and all my friends love it too. Ha ha. This, you know... Doritos would not kill a medieval peasant. This would kill a medieval peasant, everyone. this would stop their pancreas in its tracks if they ate this. Like, okay, I've had dessert noodles. Let me explain that, by the way. It is not noodles as we know them. It is kuzukiri, which is kudzu flour, which gets turned into clear noodles. These get put in with some kind of liquid sugar stuff. Like, usually it's black sugar syrup, which is really nice. I've had one that is also yuzu. It's really yummy if you take that and stick it in the fridge and you have that on a hot summer day. It's so good. It's crisp and delicious. And it's not this. It's not this abomination. Oh, the action shot. Oh. That makes my stomach hurt. Ah, yes. Speaking of sweets and tummy aches, the Cosmic Brownie Shake. Last night's D&D session, DM decided to realize he was revealed to us it was actually a bit of an amateur show. Spend 10 minutes puttering around the kitchen, we hear constant churning noise of the blender. Comes back with these large mugs filled with a thick brown liquid. My Cosmic Brownie Shake, just try it. Try it. It tastes like sex with an angel. Everyone drains their mugs. Don't worry, there's plenty left. You can drink as much as you want, and the best part of it is it's actually really healthy. Start playing and continue to drink the tasty shakes the entire time. About an hour in, I start to feel funny. One guy dashes off to the bathroom. A few seconds later, we hear him screaming, "It's like snakes! It's like snakes are in my guts. They're tearing apart my asshole." No one has any idea what he's talking about. 1 minute later, everyone knows what he's talking about. I managed to reach one of 3 bathrooms. Pain. Agonizing pain. Like my liver is strangling my stomach while my intestines tie themselves in knots. I am shitting and crying and occasionally screaming. Here's screaming coming from outside the window. One guy didn't manage to find a bathroom. He's screaming and crying and shitting outside in the yard. Neighbors walk outside the house to see what's going on. Guy in the backyard is just pleading with them to kill him. Karen spends their entire night just shitting and crying. Got back home and I think I lost 30 pounds. Gaming food thread? The brownie that makes you shit yourself until you die. Ah yes, but don't forget the important part. Did you get the recipe? Gives out for your healthy and suffer. Bro, what was in that? That must have been like insane fiber. Insane fiber or something. Right, we have this one. Well, everyone, let's look at a little bit of sushi. Tilapia sushi time with minute white rice. I had some frozen tilapia fillets hanging around, so I decided to make use of one. Just microwave it a little to soften up a bit. Now it's time to cook the rice. Make sure to follow the instructions on the back of the box. The rice is the most important part of the sushi. You have to season it properly. Once it's finished, give it that authentic taste. Well, that is salt and rice, vinegar and sugar. Even if it's minute rice. Leave the rice sit for a bit. Let's prepare the fillings. The fish is done thawing and it looks great. Let's cut off a few strips. That is not great. The liminal space is right. This is some old flash photography here. Now for a bit of a modern twist, let's add some slices of avocado. It tastes great, and the food is good for you as well. Now, some people have given me flack for this part, but I prefer to think of myself as an innovator. I like to add a bit of crunch to my rolls. Now, they're a bit hard to cut up, so let's crush them a bit. Is that some Cheetos? That looks like some Cheetos, everyone. Skin toad. I don't think it's dino tendies. I think it's slightly too clean to be dino tendies. Now the fillings are all prepared and the rice is sat long enough, it's time to assemble the roll. Whoa, slow down there, Trevor. Real sushi artists wave nori over a flame to release the aromas and subtle flavors, and you should too. Be sure not to let it burn. Now take some of your rice and spread it across the sheet of nori, leaving a little space at the end. Most sushi rolls are made with wasabi as base, but I didn't have any on hand. I think sriracha makes a perfect substitute. Okay, those are Fritos? Oh my god, you're right, that is Fritos. I just have not seen a bag of Fritos in like forever. Arrange your ingredients in the middle of the rice. Now carefully roll up the nori, being sure not to spill your ingredients. Looks great. It feels like it's missing something though. Oh, what's this? That's right, bacon. it's not just any bacon. Thick cut jalapeno smoked bacon. Got it special. Let's wrap the roll with it, shall we? Yes, do say that bacon can improve any meal. Oh no. Now I've been asking, what are you gonna cook? How are you gonna cook all that bacon? Well, I have a perfect solution. Oh, that went back. So, everyone, that's a deep fryer. Or fry fish without beer batter, so let's make some. You need flour and eggs, some seasonings. Sriracha works great again, and beer. You use nice hoppy IPA. The flavors really come out well when fried. No, don't do this. IPA will mean it's a very bitter fish. Once just a couple months back, I mean, for delivering a pee. It was actually me. Oh no. Now batter your roll. I use a couple meats here so it wouldn't fall apart. It's pretty heavy. Now let's fry some fish. My deep fryer turned out to have a short circuit. All done, and boy does it look oishi! That's how the Japanese say tasty. Now simply slice and serve. Man, that looks good. One last touch. Oh no. Oh no. One last touch. Oh no. Up here will find you and fuck you up, not even kidding. I don't believe that every thing goes well with cheese. Hold on a minute while I pop this under the broiler. Done. The cheese browned nicely. It's finally time to eat. Feel free to garnish with ranch dressing and other meal improver. Make sure you use fat-free though. It's much healthier. Cheese browned nicely. No, it did not. Oh god. Yeah, the craft is what takes this from like weird but edible to an abomination, spinning harlot. It's exactly. Oh god. Sure is tasty. Ads are happening, everyone. We're gonna put on a very special video after this. So, I'm gonna go switch over to here. Make sure that we switch the right thing here. Because once the ad break is over, we have a very special feature. A classic special feature, really. I am not emotionally prepared for this myself, everyone, but here we are. Oh god, this fucking video. Okay. You're gonna hear a lot of suffering and pain from me here. Because, you know, this video's like 10 years old, actually. It may have been uploaded 5 years ago. It's like 10 years actually old. And the thing about it, it's special. It's from that era where people thought if they just uploaded stuff online, they might become famous, or they're very proud of their stuff and upload it online. And like, I get it. I feel it. I'm an artist. I just upload shit online and hope it works, but oh god. Okay, now I need to get some water real quick while we're waiting for the ads. This is gonna be something special. I will be right back. Like, really right back. Fifties acquired. Not adding ads at all. I wish you the best on keeping that way, Cosmic Cowboy, because god, do ads suck. Well, I hope that your day has been better than mine, everyone, because food can be so nice, and yet here it is. Here is what people make of it. Like, not much better. I had frozen pizza for dinner today because I was busy, but like, damn. I think I could do better with a frozen pizza than a lot of this. 3 minutes of Taco Bell ads. At least the Taco Bell ads usually are kind of funny. I'm just sick of all the gambling ads. The gambling and the ads. Also, I swear to god, if I get another Meow Doku ad on my phone, I'm going to fucking grill someone. I hate those ads so much. I keep getting them back to back. And they are the worst fucking thing. Because it's the same thing. It's always the AI gen voice, the same exact ad. It's just, oh my god, shut up. Okay, welcome back, everyone. If this looks familiar to you, I'm so sorry for you, and you will understand my pain. This does not. This video is a 10-year-old video of a lady who's really proud of her tomato sauce. You know, it's her recipe from Grandma. You're gonna hear a lot of pain in me as we play this video. There's gonna be like some play-by-play pausing. And it's like, you know, how bad could it be? Well, there's a reason Cooking with Jack is suggested next to it. Also, let me know how the audio is. I have seen Auntie Myrna's party salad. Welcome back, Dark Menace. Oh, she's checking the meatballs for being done.
Welcome to the homemade Italian cuisine. Today we are going to be
The homemade Italian cuisine.
Italian tomato sauce. It's quite a simple recipe that I learned
Quite a
when
simple.
I was a child. So I'd like to tell you the ingredients right now. First, we will start with contadina tomato sauce.
Oh no. So, the first real big oh no here, welcome back, Joseph, is that these are really, really salty because they're sauce. They're like pre-seasoned and all that. Like, I'm just gonna do a quick Google in a different browser real quick. Yeah, the jersey is real in there. What's the nutrition label on this say? Ah, yes. There's 320 milligrams of salt per serving. There are 7 servings per container. So let's do a little math here real quick. So 320 times 7. 224. So that's 220. Oh my god. Here there, Asura. Yes, barrel rated into here in cooking horror time. Oh god. So my brain is like stuttering here. Give me a second. So that is 2 grams of salt per can. This entire thing has 9 grams of salt in it, which is a bit much for a recipe.
In cans of 15 ounces, and we're going to use 4 of them. I like contadina as opposed to some others because I am
Hello there.
confident
Welcome
in
to
the
Food
sodium
Horrors.
content. I do not need to add any salt to my tomato sauce.
Confident in the sodium content? My grandma's and my mother's spaghetti sauce had actual store-bought sauce with ingredient and it's like the best sauce. That's probably better than this still, Spinning Harlot. That's the thing about this. This one is special. She really doesn't need to add the salt. Curse of Froggy.
Likewise for Hunt's tomato sauce. And be careful to get contadina sauce, not puree.
Not puree.
Not crushed. It's tomato sauce. Then I use fresh basil, which has already been cleaned.
I think that basil was, when was that basil fresh? That basil was like fresh a week ago, I think. That looks like wilted spinach. Also, I love the camera work here.
And I use several leaves of it. I would say about 6 or 7.
Oh.
I use 1 large onion, fresh garlic, several cloves. I use onion powder, garlic powder, and pepper, as well as Wesson canola cooking oil, but you could use whatever
Well,
cooking oil you choose,
no.
as long as it's either vegetable or canola. Olive oil will give it a very different taste.
Yeah, olive oil will give it a different taste. You can't go about having it a different taste, really.
So, those are the ingredients, and you can go to the link to find the list of ingredients as well as the recipe.
No.
Let's begin making Marie's Italian tomato sauce. First, I will place each of the tomato cans into a pot.
The thing is that because it doesn't have any other tomato in it to balance it, you're not gonna have to worry about sodium content.
And 4.
This Jersey woman is not
Once
blinking.
the tomato sauce, again remember, tomato sauce, not puree, has been put into the pot, I take my garlic powder. You'll notice I'm not using a measuring spoon. I
You should
look
be.
at the surface
Maybe.
of the pot, and I sprinkle a little bit of the garlic powder so it covers about, I would say, approximately
Someone yank my glasses off?
half of the surface.
No, that's not how you measure things. That's like... Okay, like that's one way to teach a kid how to do it. Like you're having you got your granddaughter learning to cook something, and she wants to help out. Sure, you show her how to do that, but that's not a good way to measure things. That's certainly not a good way to measure things by feel.
I do the same with the garlic powder.
Kind is. This feels like a found footage. Yeah, that sure is some garlic and onion powder in there.
And the pepper I use just about a quarter of the surface.
Yeah,
Sprinkle. And that is all I
this
need.
is a concoction.
I place my pot on the stove.
What are you doing
I
with
have
the rest of
an
it?
electric oven. It will be placed at approximately level 7. I want this
Level 6 or level 7, huh?
to boil. So I take my spoon.
Look,
and I
eyeballing is one thing, but not like...
and I wait.
This is a different level of eyeballing is the thing.
Approximately 7. At the same time, I put another burner on and I place oil. Again, you could use canola
How
or
much oil?
vegetable oil. And I would say it is approximately 1.5 cups.
1.5
This
cups?
will provide a very generous layer of oil for my sauce.
No. I haven't seen this video in years, and I'm getting fucking flashbacks. Generous layer of oil for your sauce. That's not right.
Once it's all cooked, you can remove it.
2 shots of vodka has quality indeed.
It has a great deal of oil on it, and it does. But you can remove it, but it is the oil which gives it the taste.
My god, the oil that gives the taste. No! No! And here's the thing, Harla. I did put on the, I didn't put on 2 shots of vodka, but I did put on, Paladine and the butter shots. Creating a culinary fixer couldn't save their recipe. No. There's a lot of fucking oil to go in a sauce. Alright, like, this would be like a salad dressing at this point.
So let's
The
start
oil
heating
gives it
up
the
oil.
flavor.
While I'm heating up the oil, I take an onion, and I need to wash the onion.
No,
Now
you
we will
don't!
take an onion.
No, you don't need to wash the onion! No! No, unless the onion is, like, scuffed up for some reason, don't wash the onion! The skin will be... You just take the skin off and you cut it up. You just cut it off after taking the skin off. Oh, God, I forgot how bad this was.
And dice it.
What the fuck is
Use
that
a chopper
knife?
If you choose, but it's very simple. You just
The
chop
grip on the knife! The grip on the onion! No!
Being careful not to hurt yourself in any way. Once
What
the
is this
onions
cut?
are cooked,
No!
into small
Yeah,
pieces,
exactly.
you
That
take
is
the
like...
onion,
That is like a butter knife, and that cutting technique, the fingers, the grip. There's a reason I'm like screaming. Oh, that knife has not been sharpened in like a decade. In the oil?
You can hear it sizzling. It's starting to get warm.
Jesus Christ.
The next thing is you take basil, which I've already cleaned, several sprigs of it,
Fresh?
and you
Fresh?
and you place the basil in the
No! Okay, no. So basil, you really want to add like at the end of a dish when it's still kind of warm, not on the heat, so you get the aromatics, but you don't overcook the basil. And also the basil just looks so fucked up. That is fresh out of the garbage indeed. That, like I said, it looks like some spinach that was cooking. Yeah, look.
third ingredient is the garlic. Now, you cut the garlic.
This
I like
knife.
to use
Why cutting it
approximately
like
5 cloves.
no?
Cut the other side. You can peel this however you
That
choose.
knife
I
is
like to
just
save time and do it
that
fast.
knife is begging for the sweet release of
You
death.
take it and you peel the cloves.
Yeah, yeah, peel the cloves. Yeah, that's fine. That's sure.
This takes a few minutes.
There are ways to do it faster, by the way, everyone. Rolling it in plastic is one thing. Crushing it with a knife, yes.
I have just peeled the garlic. And now I will take the garlic and rinse it.
No!
Many would disagree.
I'm so sad I can't drink right now due to the medicine I'm on. I could use one right now. I could use a fucking drink. Jesus Christ. It looks like a butter knife. And yeah, the onions are just going. Look, I will do some nice actual cooking before the burger pate. Well, this is why suffering together is such a thing.
That you don't have to place the garlic under the water. I'm very cautious when I cook. If you noticed in my video from the meatballs that I made, that I am very careful to make sure that my cooking surface is always clean.
By the way, we have the
and
meatball
the
recipe up
ingredients
next.
placed in my dishes have been
What is she
carefully
doing with this?
So
What
I
is this
have
called in
chopped the
technique?
garlic, and now I will place the garlic in the
I thought Kay's cooking might be a little too much for everyone here. And oh god.
Now, if you look here, you will see
I've seen that video Dark Menace and it haunts me. There's another one I've seen of some ladies trying to open a can with the knife and they just don't very cringe very easily, but that video of a lady trying to open a can with a knife with her hands on the blade just makes me I can't fucking watch that. It's worse than a horror movie. Like, it's just terrifying. You know someone's gonna fuck themselves up. Yeah, that's sharp ass knife. Oh god. But the thing is, yeah, I wasn't gonna show them K's yet. That might be part 2 of this, because K might be a little much to throw anyone here into. But they might be able to handle it after seeing the White Castle website. Because the White Castle website was horror.
that the garlic, onion, and
K is special.
mixture is working its way up to a boil.
That is a pathetic fucking steak knife.
It is golden brown.
Golden brown?
As that is cooking, we make sure we stir hot.
K
As it comes to a boil, and
K is special and doing her best. She's just special and really trying. And she sounds so full of heart and so full of love. And it feels like no one can tell her she's cooking wrong. Pot of boiling water is not water, but oil. No, that's canola oil too. Welcome back, Lumi. You missed horrors. You missed the horrors of really bad knife work.
as the onion mixture is also crispy, brown.
Brown, crispy.
Now we can place the oil mixture in the roasters. We will be right back after the onion mixture has turned to a golden brown.
Bitch, you think you can deserve a commercial break?
We'll be right back after the break.
I need a break. This is the hell I've chosen for myself. No!
Tomato sauce
Go-
is boiling.
no.
I will strain out the onion, garlic, and basil.
That is a cup.
And if you
No.
notice, it's going to start to sizzle.
Oh my god.
You immediately start stirring. Immediately start stirring, and then lower your
Her sauce is very oily, everyone. That's all the flavor. The oil has all the flavor.
and then stir it well. Close the back burner, and then you place your cover on top. I would say that this should cook for approximately 20 to 30 minutes, but I go for 30 minutes.
30 fucking minutes?
This will serve. You will have leftovers to make a pound of pasta, which we are preparing for.
Oh my god.
You will
No, don't put that on the pasta. It's a waste of pasta, lady.
have a pound of pasta tomorrow night.
Did she at least salt the water?
This water to boil.
Did she salt the pasta water?
You will place in. You could use any pasta.
I bet she didn't salt the fucking pasta water. Because of all the salt and the sauce.
Approximately 30 minutes, with stirring every 10 minutes to make sure that the temperature is set right. So I've turned off the
Is
stove.
that right? You just want to make sure it's consistent.
Stir again.
Oh my god.
And take a scoop of the sauce and put it at the bottom of my dish.
Oh, what is wrong with that sauce? It's so loose.
I place the pasta in the dish.
That pasta... I don't think that pasta's cooked all the way yet. Which would be fine if she was, like, cooking the pasta in the sauce.
It's cooked al dente. And
I'm not Italian, but I do a lot of Italian cooking, and this recipe hurts me every
2
time.
scoops in.
Oh, it's so...
Then I will start stirring.
With the... Okay, look, it'd be one thing if she took that and put that in a pot with a little bit of the pasta water and the pasta and the sauce and let that cook a little, because then you get the starches to activate and then you get the sauce to thicken and actually stick to the pasta. But she's not doing that. And also, yes, why in a glass bowl? Yes, I am gesturing. Oh my god. Oh, it's so...
It's delicious.
Smells delicious. Boy, I wish we had the smell-o-vision here every once so we could smell the canola oil and Contadina's tomato sauce.
It's perfect. Now, when you take the sauce from the
It does.
pot with the sauce in it, you'll notice on top there's a lot of oil. You can drain out that oil. So when I
Lot
take
of oil?
the scoop,
Oh my good god.
the sauce to be to go. And I put a nice little layer on top.
That's so much oil. Okay, we have another green text to show off after this, by the way.
Put this in a container, and you can even freeze it if you like.
No, I don't want to. I don't like it.
Certain to take off the top layer of oil and just discard it because you don't need that extra fat on top.
But you were saying the oil's where all the flavor is.
It's Italian tomato sauce placed on Italian pasta. Enjoy your meal.
Alright, we're gonna take a second here before we get to her meatball recipe. Has step and send him $20, I'm standing it. He knows better than me. No, like... This... Following recipes is like the first big step of learning how to cook stuff. Following recipes and following how to do stuff. Then freestyling it can be its own thing, but this... Oh, God. Alright, where did I put that at? I know I had the green text in here. Did I send it to myself on Discord? If I did, I'm gonna get it. Yeah, you learn by fucking up. Where is it at? Let me go over my Discord. My personal only Discord. No, I didn't save it. Did I not? Really? Am I stupid? Hold on, we're gonna go look that up real quick. Because it is a very important part of this mythology, because someone made this. Someone actually cooked this. Hey there, Remu, welcome in. You have come in at a terrible time, my friend. Welcome in. We were watching Marie's Italian sauce. For those of you old farts who also know about it, I'm so sorry for you, but for those who haven't, welcome in, welcome in. The cat sends regards. Well, thank you, Remu. Yes, welcome in, cat soldiers dropping in. Remu had a good stream. We're indeed looking at scary foods. Let me get a shout out real quick. Where is that? There it is. Listening unaware for now. Well, let me go pull up that green text real quick, because I need to. It is very important. Ah, here we are. Perfect. We're gonna save that real quick into the cursed food folder. Because someone actually cooked this. We came from incest Italian food. Nice. Oh yeah, no. It's not good Italian food. Oh, this is some crusty image quality, but we're gonna do it, everyone. Okay, we're gonna... Real quick look. Let me just go to OBS. Whoa! Hold on. Stream is not gonna show up for a second because of that. Media. Window capture. No, not window capture. Where was it? I'm blanking on where my stuff was set up for scenes. There we go. No, not that. Okay. We're gonna go over to chat real quick. Yeah, lobster ice cream. No joke. Where is it? There it is. Okay, everyone. I'm sorry. First of all, let's move this over here. This is what we just watched get cooked, and someone on 4chan decided to make it. Okay, let's get cooking. As Marie says, welcome to homemade Italian cuisine. Alright, let's remember that Contadina is important because it has plenty of salt. That is 280 milligrams of salt per serving. Each of them has 7 servings. There's 4 cans in there. There's a lot of salt in this dish. Almost shrimp soda. Honestly, shrimp soda plus the lobster ice cream float. That is an abomination made that would, like, grill someone. It would be delicious. Holy fucking cursed abomination is this? Sauce. Italian sauce. 4 cans of salty Contadina sauce. Hey there, it's hollowed. Welcome into hell. Let's begin. First, I will place the cans of tomato sauce into a pot. I have now measured sprinkled garlic powder so it covers 1/2 the surface, but God forbid I use a measuring spoon. And then the same goes for the onion powder. There we go, 4 leaves of wilted basil. 9 leaves, sorry. Another half of onion powder, so I haven't used too much. I would kill for a drink right now. I would krill for a drink. Thank you for the follow, King Gears. It's very vibrant because it's a tomato sauce in a can. Not trusting any of these. So this is someone on 4chan making the sauce. Thank you for the follow, Meltonical. Oh god. We edge closer to the hell that I have inflicted upon myself. I said that if I got 1,000 followers before the end of the year, I'm going to make the White Castle pate. Because White Castle has an official White Castle burger pate recipe. I have made I have made a deal with the devil. Yes, I have made a deal with the devil here. I'm going to do it on camera. I will buy White Castles for it. I have a food processor. Yeah, it's gonna be awful. Ah yes, now I cover about 1/4 of the surface of pepper. I almost made the horrible mistake and used fresh ground pepper that I remember had an old shaker at the back of my spice shelf. Woo! I put the pot on the stove, turn it on, and stir it with my spoon, and wait. Now in another pot, I put in approximately 1.5 cups of canola oil. White Castle, the restaurant itself, is like variable quality depending on what you go to. Some of them can be good, some of them are like gonna be the grease pit. Yes, 1.5 cups of canola oil. Once it's all cooked, you can remove it, but it's the oil that gives it the taste, everyone. But don't forget, you can't use olive oil. Olive oil will make it taste different. Now we take the onion, which I've just washed, of course, because yeah, don't forget to wash the onion. No oil, and why it's the default in the US? Because it's very low flavor and very cheap. Particularly because it's very cheap. Like, it is dirt cheap. Personally, I'm like one of those weirdos who actually does the whole cook with tallow kind of thing when I can. That's because, like, the steps in canola oil are like, it's a 6-step process versus render fat from animal. That's like the main reason for it. I use sunflower oil too, because it's kind of yummy. 1.5 cup with the same energy as the 1.5 cup of vodka. 2 shots of vodka. Sunflower is the main vegetable oil. Yeah, that's what I know for like a lot of Europe. I use it too. It's really nice in popcorn especially. Tallow is really yummy though. I love tallow. Watered down oil. It does. It's really weird. Yes, they had to find the smallest knife they had because the knife technique in this video was a nightmare. It was awful. It was really bad. Are you using tallow again? Shit, I gotta go into there sometime. I love tallow fry bullshit. I'm like one of those, I will go to the butcher and buy the dollar, like the cents per pound tallow to use for other cooking because, hey, it's cheap. Rendering it out for like use for, mostly for fried rice and stuff, because then you can also have the crispy bits, kind of like bacon bits. I'm now chopping my onion into tiny pieces. Be careful not to hurt yourself. Now you carefully put the onions in the pot with the oil on the stove. Now let's put that lovely basil in the onion mixture. It's bad. Time to cut the garlic. That's about 5 cloves of garlic. Now time to peel the cloves. Now I have to rinse the garlic, because yeah, that was part of the video too. If you want to be safe, remember everyone, you gotta clean the garlic. Oh yeah, that's actually a fun thing there, Firestar the cat. The onion over at Outback is also fried in tallow. As in, pardon me, hiccup. The bloomin' onion, it's insanely good still. 100 tallow since the process seems fun. It's pretty fun. It's pretty easy. And yeah, the Blue Ghost, this is 4chan recipes. Specifically, this one is of someone on 4chan making a really bad YouTube recipe. Because they had to try it. Make sure you have a clean work surface, you cunts. Cut up garlic in the fucking pot of oil. Don't forget to stir your pot. Right after the onion mixtures turn golden brown. Remove from the heat. Oh yeah, nice golden brown. Now strain this into the sauce. You'll notice it start to sizzle. Now stir. I feel this just Jesus fucking Christ and sidecar hanging from the cross fucking deed. Look at this. Look at this. Look at this. Look at this sauce. What in the name of God? Armpit of onion and basil. Here's the skimmed oil, by the way. Plenty more oil in there. Oh yeah, shot glass of oil. There we go. Like some Paula Deen bullshit right there. 2 ladles of oily sauce in the bowl. Now we'll add the pasta. Sees my cast iron so much oil. You could. And then we add 3 more ladles of oil soup on top. And then stir. And now enjoy with an extra shot of taste. Fuck everything. I hate you all. I hate myself, but mostly I hate Marie. It tastes like oily as fuck Chef Boyardee. It has no discernible flavor to speak of. It barely tastes like tomatoes. Also, I threw up in my mouth. If I could, I would make Marie cry. She should not be doing this to people. This shit is foul. And that is a perfectly encapsulating end picture there. Jesus. But that's only her tomato sauce, everyone. We still have her meatball recipe. Oh god, I still have to do the meatball recipe. Oh god, yeah, feel free to grab your drink. You're gonna need it, Harlot. I'm so sorry, everyone. This is the horrors I've thrown you into. Thank you for the follow, Firestarter. Alright. Thank you for the follow, Blue Ghost. Okay. I think I showed the blue chicken earlier. I did show the ramen sundae just before this. Because now we're getting into... Let's finish this one off real quick. Here, shark, I'm stuck with water. I can't drink right now because of medicine I'm on. Otherwise, I would take it. I would probably be sipping something. Yeah, NyQuil chicken. It's also the Allegro chicken, too. Let's not forget that. But, you know... We'll do cooking with Jack next time I do a cursed cooking stream thing. We'll do cooking with Jack next time. I don't feel like doing cooking with Jack. I can't sacrifice everyone's collective mental well-being to boost your channel's analytics. My mental well-being is being destroyed. Yes, I'm indeed talking about blue chicken. That was earlier, though. Let's see if I can pull it up real quick. Do I have it readily available right here? Might. Give me a second. Where is it? I have my cursed food folder open. I'm just trying to find it because it's full of various cursed items. God, the butter. I'm trying to find it, but I keep getting flashbanged by the fucking the butter potato that Asmolthean sent me. Like, I know the chicken is here. There it is. There's the blue chicken. Ah, someone else posted it. Good. Well, I'm gonna take a sip of water. It's time for authentic meatballs, everyone.
Today I'm going to make some Italian meatballs.
Oh my god,
And
camera up.
I purchased
Ugh.
a little over 2 pounds of chopped
The
meat,
stretch.
87% and 13% sirloin beef. And I am
So
right
much
now
anguish.
separating
I'm so not ready for this.
so that in a few minutes I will be adding the ingredients in a very even
Wait,
way. And
why are
that's
you-
the trick
so-
to my meatballs.
I am already in pain here. Why? What? Separating the meat by hand? You just mix the meat. You just use your hands. You just measure and use your hands. You fully covered all the ingredients cheeseburgers. So Marie she's an infamous figure from CK, as in the cooking board of 4chan. She makes Italian food. I would put the word food in quotes though. Part of it is her technique is really, really bad. Thank you for the follow, DC White Mage. DCWHM. Sorry, I've played so much Final Fantasy. Meatballs out of a package of cheap onion mix and nothing else. That's our bar here. Good luck, woman. She's gotta count the strands. You gotta arrange them separately against each other.
The spices are distributed evenly.
Spices are distributed evenly.
So now it is all spread out in a,
I will show the world these horrors. They must understand.
and I wash my hands
The
a lot
fuck?
in between. And you will notice that
Hey there, Lurk. Welcome in.
transfer any potential problems with the meat onto my spices.
Yeah, sure. Work safety.
So,
Welcome into the horrors, Lurk.
and now I will start with onion powder, which I will sprinkle evenly over meatballs.
Oh, she's doing this again.
Once,
She's
and I
doing
go
this
back,
again.
and then I do a little zip, and I'm done. So I would say
A
about
zip,
3
and she's done. Please just measure this.
Garlic
Please just
powder,
measure
kind of
this.
the same. Very evenly distributing the garlic powder 2.5 to 3 times. And same with pepper, although with pepper I'll only go over it once.
At least use fresh pepper.
It will have not a good taste.
Not a good
Salt.
taste? Oh, we can't have a taste here.
Iodized. This is just a stop and shop brand. Will again be put on evenly. And I go
Yeah, she's
over
doing this on a sheet of foil on the counter.
once, and then a little zip and a half.
Featured SSR 9 times. Well, the shrimp gacha luck continues, it sounds like. Congrats on the gacha luck. I'm glad you got your Uma Musumes. Too much salt, she says. Do you think she even has salt receptors after making that sauce, everyone? What is this? The camera quality is killing me. Like, I get it. Cameras are hard.
The next ingredient that I will use is plain breadcrumbs.
And
And
yeah,
I will
it's...
again evenly distribute a fair shake of my wrist.
Mm,
Once, and then maybe 2 times.
yeah, the copious seasoning itself is fine. It's just...
Close it up. And now the secret ingredient is eggs.
This is not a good way to do this.
Use approximately 4 eggs for these 2
But for eggies?
I need a bowl to mix the eggs.
I can't get over her doing this on a foil on the counter, though.
Careful to do 1 egg at a time, just in case any of the eggs.
Yeah, there's some meat in the brown... in the breadcrumbs, apparently. Yeah, I've been having to put chapstick on repeatedly.
Of course, checking shells. 3.
Thank you for the hydrate. Welcome, Wuju. It's cooking horror time.
More. I can certainly add
This is the shit they would have tried to do in Black Mesa for science.
with the shell factor.
The paper cup for the eggs. Like, I get it. I get using a separate cup.
We're in between, so
But you could use something that you could just wash.
I now again wash my hands after it has been.
I get what she's trying to do. This is gonna go with that tomato sauce. Yeah, no, the clear solo top.
Voila! We have our chopped meat, spices evenly spread, breadcrumbs, eggs are ready to go. I pick up my tin foil. I use tin foil so that you
No!
can spread it evenly. And then you can throw it out so as not to. Now that is what you're not supposed to do.
The tin foil, the
Drop it
foil
on the
just.
counter. So as you see, I dropped some, but
Oh
I
my
will not put
God.
that in. You'll just have to
Wait,
use
she's
that.
no, she's not putting it in. No, you. Put the meat in. You could just put the meat in; it'll cook. Oh my God, no! I think I cook better in ABAC Factor with the aliens. Yeah, no, she's not mixing anything yet. She's just she's tossing the meat. That's the part that's making me. Why is such a waste of meat?
Now I've lost some of my chopped meat, so hopefully my eggs were okay.
Oh
But
no,
wait,
it touched the counter. It just means you cook it.
Guess what? Use breadcrumbs.
Oh my God.
Breadcrumbs will save the day. But look, it's looking pretty good. Might have to. Looks a little wet.
So, this is the smaller nitpick side here. You wanted to mix the eggs beforehand, so that the eggs are an egg mixture that will cohesively go through this meat. Instead, she has pieces of yolk and white in this, which is gonna not make it as consistent. This is just a minor nitpick here. This is like someone who's cooked a lot nitpick, not like a big one. But this is just making me so mad. Yeah, the counter, like that counter, just. Look, the worst I've done for this kind of thing is I'll like use paper plates so that I can just keep things assembled, or alternatively one of my plastic cutting boards that like folds in on itself to do stuff, but this is still just really fucking bad.
So the result will be
Segregated egg mixture.
add a little more breadcrumbs. Again, because we lost some of the meat. But I
Also,
was being
personally, when I make
very careful.
meatballs, I do like a triple meat mixture of like veal, pork, and beef.
Counter into the
I mean, beef and veal are not the same thing, but they are very different in texture and quality. Oh my God. This looks like shitty ice cream. There is such a thing as overstirring the meat, by the way. I can still see like chunks of yolk, I think.
Now, the way to completely make sure, again, wash hands. I'm going to.
Wash the hand washing. Look. I gotta say, I think even like a Midwestern cook would do better with this, because you know they'd have like some big dollop of the fucking green top shaky cheese. That would add some good flavor to this. But she's gotta go wash her hands. I think bagel and glass onion.
One trick to making sure that spices are evenly distributed is to actually use your hands for mixing. But again, making sure that they are completely clean.
It doesn't matter if you're gonna cook it all the way through.
Mixing rather, and eventually I will start to make the meatballs.
It's not like over mixing like with vegetable or with not vegetables with cake batter. But in my experience with a lot of like ground meat stuff, if you overmix it while it's still warm, you can have a risk of the fat separating out, and it's just not gonna be as nice. It's gonna be a little more tough, a little weird. Yeah, wear a glove at least if you're gonna be doing this. Because yes, you do want to use your hands. It's just, especially with how much she's bitching about keeping her hands clean.
I tend to go for the small to medium size. I find that people like that better.
It's still, there's not enough seasoning in it, I don't think.
First I need to stir my sauce that I'm making.
Oh no, the sauce. That's a
Now
meatball.
making it into
That's
a
fine.
bowl. Plop.
Flap.
Make it into a bowl. Plop.
Yeah, she's making meatballs, which, you know, the hand is fine for it.
At the end of preparing my meatballs to go. Plop.
Plop.
Luckily, and hopefully
Isn't that
you
right,
don't miss
everyone?
the dish while you're doing the plop.
No, the sauce will not compensate, Harlot. That's the sauce from last time.
People like my meatballs.
That's
and I
the
think
sauce
it's
with the
because of
oil in it.
distribution of the spices.
What
People tend to
spices?
put the chopped meat in a bowl and then season it. But the reality is, not every piece of the meat gets seasoned properly. And they become either dry, they become too spicy, all kinds of things. You never can go wrong with them, especially when you're putting them into a sauce. which I'm also
Salt is a spice
preparing
to
now.
some. Well, I'll tell you, that salt has a lot of spice in it
I need
then.
to fry the meatballs because the meatballs
What are you frying them
make
in?
the sauce richer.
What are you frying them in?
addition, perhaps,
How much
to
more canola oil are you using?
other types of meat. I made brush all today. That is a piece of steak per se with seasoned breadcrumbs, garlic, onion powder,
Garlic and onion powder, salt and
as
pepper,
well
yes.
as fresh garlic.
So this is a video that originally is like 10 years old. And now it's like 5-year-old upload. Eyes like sunken in like a white almost person not okay. She's just Sicilian. That's the funny thing there. That's how Sicilians look. You will know them by their eyes. That is just what happens with a lot of them. Liter bottle, God, I imagine she's using that much oil.
Almost done. My meat is going to be turned now by my assistant. Because I'm trying to do a few things at once.
There's just such a weird quality to this video still. Like, I know it's 10 years old.
A fork could be used, yes. Almost done with the meatballs. It's making a nice little batch.
And like,
And
I
you
don't
can
know
see
much about
it's
editing.
not dry. It is not wet. It is plop. Just
Plop.
perfect.
Just remember, everyone, when you hear the sound effect plop, you're just gonna think of these fucking meatballs.
Trying to squeeze out the last few.
Oh my god, this camera work. I don't know a thing about a video editing, but I know enough to say, like,
It's nice having
oh,
a recipe
this is so
that everyone
painful.
enjoys. And this is the last baby. Plop.
Plop. I think the camera person is like, the camera person is either gonna be like her husband or one of her kids. It's probably one of her kids who's been like dragged into this. Or it might even be like, you know, grandma, hey grandma, can you help me out with this? I want to be all cool on YouTube. I don't know. Yeah, the camera person is just suffering.
Now we are going to fry the meatballs. So
We're gonna fry the meatballs.
bring them over to the stove.
Bring them over to the stove. Oh boy. Oh my god, what the fuck? What in the fuck is that?
About an inch and a half, perhaps, of oil in the pot.
Inch and a half of...
I also put some ingredients: chopped onions.
so-
I would say 2 large ones.
It-
Basil,
what?
fresh of course, and fresh garlic. And I put my meatballs in. Now we need to cook this at a low flame.
Wait. No, she's doing this in the same fucking oil as last time, everyone. She's doing it in the same fucking oil as last time. Look, deep fried meatballs as a concept could not be bad, but you don't cover something cooking in oil. You're gonna trap the moisture in. It's gonna Don't cover something when you're cooking in oil. It traps the moisture in, the moisture goes back in the oil, it causes some problems. Deep fried meatball, you have a scotch egg. I mean, yeah, scotch egg would be great, but this is not a scotch egg. The scotch would not want to go anywhere near this. I don't think the Italians want to go near this either.
Outsides will get done, but not the insides, thereby risking.
But she's doing them oh, no, wait, no, she's doing them in a low fry? She's doing them in a low fry because, oh, the inside has to get cooked too? Oh, God. Those are gonna be so fucking greasy. You don't put things in oil on low temperature. Not bad if it's at least fresh oil. King of Gears, she's adding 1.5 cups of that oil to her sauce. The sauce that she doesn't even cook with like the pasta water when the pasta's done and when the sauce is done, which you should be doing when you make pasta if you're trying to make it kind of nice. It's a little step that just does so much. Yeah. Stick with the hitman the whole time.
You notice I have the cover on. I'm going to now fry them at low flame.
Low flame fry, no.
Once again, I touch
No. Oh yeah, she touched the meatball. She's gotta go wash her hands.
I have to do a cleanup. So that will take
I feel like Uncle Roger right now.
15 to 20 minutes.
Feel free to enjoy the soju. What is that color? What is that color? Yeah, enjoy your milkshake. What?
So it's 10 minutes.
10 minutes. Oh, those.
I have some other meat in here, so I'm going to flip that as well.
Braseola? Braseola? Oh, the fume. It's so bad. It's...
Put back the top rather.
And then
Just wait another 10 minutes.
the sauce.
Now I'm going to check one of my meatballs to make certain that it is cooked inside.
Oh, that is not a good looking color.
Put a little bit of that cut in one of them, and that helps me to see if it's cooked.
Yeah, no, the water. This is
Perfectly cooked. So
perfectly cooked, huh?
just about done. We take
Those are gonna be so fucking greasy.
2.
Cooked in.
That's the baby one,
No, not lobsters. That's braseola.
and they.
Cooked at low temperature in oil for 20 minutes. Those are gonna be so fucking greasy. Like, they do have some color, but the problem is, like... Oh, that's how you get things like saturated with oil. You want to do a quick hot fry if you're gonna fry something, because it removes the water from something, it doesn't replace it too much with oil, and you get crispiness left behind. If you let it go at low temperatures, you just get oil soaking back into that further, and just gets very greasy and gross. It's bad. Oh, they're ready to go. Ugh. Oh god. I keep saying I'm gonna save cooking with Jack for next time. Oh no! Oh no, it's Kay's cooking right there. Yeah, no, 1/3 of the meat going in the trash also. Oh god. I love the comments on this, by the way. Cameraman has drunk a fifth of vodka, so he's ready to witness the horror. And I like how there's all these recipes over here. Just like, here's how to cook. Look, perfect meatballs. Oh boy, silly linguine cat game. Like, I made meatballs. I make mine using like the mixture of meats going on. I use like some fresh Parmesan. I use a good amount of spices. I actually don't remember if I use breadcrumbs or like bread soaked in milk. One of the two, because like you can do either one of those, really. Baby sensory videos. I will save the cooking with Kay sometime for another time. Because the cooking with Kay is its own level of horror. Cooking with Jack channel, the pickle salad still haunts me. Cooking with Jack is a special experience. I'm gonna get this real quick to go paste to myself. Often I prefer baked ones. The ones I make are like, they're baked and then you sear them in the pan to get a final bit of color on them. You can even do that when you microwave them too, so that they just get that little bit of crispiness on the bottom again. But I haven't made them in forever. I need to make them again. They were really damn good meatballs. Okay, I'm going to... Well, how long is the Cooking with Jack compilation? 6 minutes. You know what, everyone? I will find some actual Cooking with Jack videos later. Markiplier 1 hour stream. It's just the 1 hour of silence occasionally broken up with, "Hello everyone, my name is Markiplier." I found one of those Oh god, the Gordon Ramsay grilled cheese, you're right. That one, that one. Gordon Ramsay Ultimate Grilled Cheese. It's 5 minutes long! Don't worry, I think I will do another round of this because food is a special interest of mine. Welcome back, Joseph. Now let me tell you, I love grilled cheese. I milkshake too fast. I have two. Now, this is an interesting choice of cheeses, honestly. Like, Romano is really nice. I love Romano, but Romano and Asiago both are cheeses you want to grate, or for the Asiago, you at least want to, like, slice it really thin, because they're both... Because Romano and Asiago are both kind of hard cheeses. They're not going to melt really easily, but Romano with pepper is going to be really yummy. But, again, you want to grate them. Maybe between silence. The other one I've seen is like, it's the bad to the bone riff at the start, randomly for an hour. Oh no. I forgot how bad this video was. And you're gonna grate it, right? And you're gonna grate it, right?
So beautiful. And then with the Asiago again down, and literally cut off the rind.
And you're gonna grate it, right?
And then from there,
I like a hunk of cheese, but you gotta grate this stuff.
slice and just go in half again.
Or really slice it thin.
Nice, long, luscious, almost like
It's not...
sort of mini.
What in the fuck?
And that pepperberry.
Maybe go have a snack. Have some good food. Neo's pig. There's something to deal with the horrors.
Sure, the bread is not too thin.
I like a good grilled cheese.
Look at that. Beautiful, lovely.
And he's not exactly wrong on that, like... Yeah, exactly. My teeth are the best grater for cheese.
A bit of butter, okay? And always butter heavy on the outside.
Yes, better healthy than both sides.
Especially when you get that nice, crisp.
The thing is, for like, what he's doing here with this, with how thick everything is, you almost want to do like a reverse sear, like a steak kind of thing. You know, you get the outside all crisp and stuff, and then you stick it in the oven for a little bit, how much stuff is going on there, because that's pretty thick cheeses. Those are cheeses that really need to be grated, or otherwise very thin.
Again,
Oh, you mean capsicum? I don't know why their capsicum is in the fruit bowl.
okay. I'll season the outside.
Really though, why is it with all the fruit? That's not a good idea. Season it with salt, not bad.
Layer
That's
cheese.
not a good idea.
Almost tailor-make it in a way that
What?
it becomes somewhat
What the fuck?
almost fitted to
So,
the bread.
you're gonna have a bite of just the pepper cheese.
A little bit of kimchi.
Uh,
Homemade kimchi, which is going to give an
So you're gonna have a bite. Each side's just gonna be one of each of the cheese, first of all, which is, why are you using two cheeses at all? Just make two separate fucking grilled cheeses. Secondarily, kimchi could be good with that. I've had a kimchi cheesesteak and that shit was divine. But it's not. Those cheeses aren't gonna sandwich with that, my dude.
nice, spicy texture.
Spicy texture?
Cheese. Now,
When is the texture spicy?
acidity in this kimchi.
Yeah, mix them, you grated them. Like,
But once it's been cooked,
no, he really didn't. This feels like he was just like shitting himself, planning it, like doing this cooking real quick.
push that down.
Hey Gordon, we have a section here to fill out. Can you do something? Oh shit.
Beautiful fireplace over there.
Recipe below in the description? No, thank you.
Nice touch of olive oil in.
No! Okay, so as much as like olive oil and all that when it came to Marie's cooking, think about this, especially with this high heat. Olive oil does not like high temperatures. Olive oil at high temperatures breaks down, gets gross tasting. It tastes wrong. And it's just like... But like, Look, use ghee! Use sunflower oil. Those are like higher smoke point items. If you really gotta use an oil, use fucking peanut oil or something. Oh my god, you fucking donkey indeed. Well, Woodrow, I'm sorry you're getting to see Gordon, but in a wrong light. That's just gonna, like... That, like, the thing is, especially because that looks like a very expensive olive oil. That olive oil is gonna be shit. Minimum 3 grilled cheese with pepper jack, HEB deli, and canned tomato soup. Hell yeah. Yeah, peanut oil is an excellent high temperature oil. What they use for the fries over at Five Guys. It also doesn't have too much of a flavor. Yeah, no. It's not... The sandwich isn't sticking to itself. This is all way too high temperature for this application. Oh, no. Gordon, what is you doing? Like, this is an oldie. Gordon fed is... It does. You do like using tallow for cooking. 2 minutes. Gordon, you'd be getting a knife. You would be yelling at someone for making this on one of those shows. He's nice and melted. Oh. This is so fucked up. Good night, Firestarter. We will be probably going to bed soon after this one. That cheese. Okay, the bread on that side looks good. That looks great, but what, the cheese? Yeah, just toast the cheese. Like hell, use a little microwave in my work there. Thank you for the hydrate, Bigby. Eat some good steak, King McGears. That cheese! That cross-section! What the hell? Like... If you were using like a brie or something, like a soft cheese like that, which would melt like this, that could work here. Honestly, brie and kimchi sounds really yummy when I'm saying it like that. That sounds like a really good combo. That might be my lunch later. We're entitling raw meatball dough. As long as you don't dream about the 1.5 cups of oil either. I'm sorry to haunt everyone here with these horrors. Oh, this cross section. We're gonna pause real quick while everyone gets through the ads, because you gotta see. You gotta see this cross section. My god. If the video had ended already, I probably would have just raided so that nobody would have to deal with the ads, but here we are, everyone. Oh god. The Junji Ito manga about oil, the oil press in the face. Yeah, that's one of the ones that's, I think, one of the grossest of his. You know what the sad thing is? This looks like an egg sandwich. Shrimp camp cooking stream. So that's what's gonna happen if that goal gets hit. If I am making the White Castle pate, it will be his cooking stream. It will be very unpleasant upon the ears for everyone, including myself, because I have a food processor I have to use for it, because half the recipes from White Castle involve a food processor. But I will do it, everyone. I will suffer. We will all suffer together as you witness the horrors and I taste them. Your mouth have a neck. Yes, it does. It has a long neck. It's just covered up and stuff. I will be doing a better model next time. This is still, like, a work in progress. Yes, it is under the collar, though, because I am a fancy vampire shrimp. I still have my 2.0 in progress. I just had to get power lines done first. I just have to get the little chaps going. Ow, my lips are dry. Yep. So it is there. It's just, I have so much decorations on my neck. I think I have more decorations on my neck than I do my head, funny enough. But I really can't fit much in between the antenna. Well, the antenna and the glasses. Like, it's considered a headband or ribbons, but I didn't really feel like it would work. I think it might be too much. I don't know. I've been thinking about it, though. I'm also thinking of, like, alternate hairstyles for the 2.0 as well, for options for toggles. Especially because they have the whole toggles, or not toggles, like, now they're adding groups to work with that kind of stuff. I have to check. 1 second. welcome back, everyone. Good thing the ad break is finished because you guys got to see this cross section of the sandwich. It's not good. Cause you know we're at a perfect point here. Even what do you, everyone, think of when you have a grilled cheese? Do you think of some nice pools of cheese, a little stream, maybe a little bit pools at the bottom? You think of the texture, the softness. You think of the meltiness, the greasiness, as much as it's like a good kind of greasy, the kind of greasy you can enjoy. You know, what do you think of with grilled cheese? Comically large in her hands. Well, I have this. My main knife is a 6-inch knife for a reason. My hands are tiny. Funny enough, I had a group that was like posting pictures of their hands, and it's like, oh, wow, the shrimp has the smallest hands. The shrimp is actually a shrimp. And all I can say is, yeah. Actually, melted cheese. Cheap as all crap single serve. You have to try blending my own cheese for grilled cheese. Try to get some Cooper Sharp if you can. Cooper Sharp is fantastic. Cooper Sharp makes actually, like, it's a sharp American cheese. But yeah, you'd think actually melted cheese or something, but, That looks like 2 slabs of egg, if I'm gonna be real. This is not much of a sandwich. An hour shift later. Grilled cheese for breakfast 5 me. Honestly, grilled cheese for breakfast is not a bad idea. You take a grilled cheese for breakfast, you put a little ham on that, and you put a little bechamel, there you go. Croque monsieur. Add an egg, croque madame. That is my favorite breakfast if I can have it. That is not a grilled cheese, that is an illed cheese. What? Oh my god. Oh my god, he says. What? That is so scoffed. Grilled cheese with eggs in a basket. Alright. I have to show you guys. Alright, we're gonna detox. We're gonna have a little chemotherapy. We're gonna have a bit of something to breathe. A final cherry on top that is not shitty. We're gonna have something nice. Too fancy, but I can do hot dog wieners and above gas station hot dogs an improvement for me. That's fair. Thank you for the radiation. Yes, because indeed, the radiation is gonna be what's curing our cancer here. So, this Alton Brown's my G.
To just quietly read the 3 words on the blackboard here.
And if you need to learn any cooking, look at Alton Brown stuff.
I'll wait. How you feeling? You know, few such arrangements are capable of stimulating so much desire, so much nostalgia, so much saliva. And yet,
he's
for
right.
me,
I love grilled
these words
cheese.
Represent disappointment, dishonesty, and disillusion.
Alright, good night, Woojib.
Whenever and wherever people say they're gonna make you a
Hope you enjoyed the
cheese
food
sandwich,
wars.
what they really mean is they're gonna make you a griddled sandwich containing some melted cheese. Well, not me.
No,
When I
this
say
is grilled cheese.
sandwich, I mean a grilled sandwich containing grilled cheese. And here's how I do it.
And this is some
You're
bullshit
going to
here.
need a charcoal grill. Notice here that
I
I've
love
got
Alton
a
Brown.
large, chimney starters worth of charcoal already started and piled up just on one side.
'Cause he
of the
is a
grill.
madman.
See, I use natural chunk charcoal because I'm naturally chunky. As for the actual ingredients,
I mean, Alton Brown has
for
just
two
always been
sandwiches, you're gonna
deranged,
need
but he knows what he's
4
doing.
Slices of good hearty country-style bread. All right, you're gonna need some fat for this. If you're a butter fan, go ahead and spread a little on both sides. If, however,
let me turn that up.
olive oil,
Give me a second to turn this up, because I think that's something I need to do in OBS. There we go.
hold off until we're just a little bit closer to the fire time. As for the cheese, I believe that 2 cheeses are better than none. I want sharp, but I want nutty too, and I want a little spice. I want the edges to crust, yet I want a high gooiness factor. So I've got 3 ounces of extra sharp cheddar cheese and 3 ounces of Gruyere.
Actual
yes,
melty
I grated them
cheeses.
myself, and yes, I can tell the difference. By the way, no pre-grated bag stuff, or I'll find out about it and I'll be unhappy. All right, come here. The secret weapon is that
And yeah, I usually find that stuff at the grocery store. Now this is ingenious.
Teaspoon of dry mustard, half a teaspoon of smoked paprika, and a 1/4 teaspoon
Just add the spices to the cheese.
ground black pepper. Now you could leave any or all of these out, but you're not going to. We both know it. Good. Now, As far as hardware goes, I have got my favorite pair of spring-loaded tongs. And check this out. 2 grill spatulas with minor augmentations. I've used my favorite multitasker heavy-duty foil to make them both into shallow trays with just a little bit of lip. And here is
This is the man that makes a coffee siphon out of plastic bottles, by the way.
On
For like Japanese-style coffee.
half goes there, half goes there. I'm gonna spill a little. That's the way it goes. Now, put the cheese down off direct heat. You want indirect heat on the cheese or it will burn. Now, you're gonna have to move this around and shift it several times.
American
during
raclette
the,
is all I can
6
say
to
that
9
this
minutes
is,
it's
though.
going to take to get nice and bubbly. And listen, hey, seriously, when this stuff starts bubbling, don't look right at it or you will become hypnotized. I promise. Leave that alone. Let's prep the bread. Now, I do want to go with olive oil.
And I
so
have a
just
grill, but it
kinda
kind of
spritz
works.
this down lightly on both sides. I don't
That's
care if
Alton
it's
Brown.
perfect.
He is the...
You can use a
Alton
brush
Brown
if
is
you want to.
basically...
I just like using
He
the
is
scissors.
the Mythbusters of
It's gonna
food
go
guy.
over direct heat. And here's the danger. This stuff can burn, so you're gonna have.
And the thing is, almost all of his stuff is on YouTube, so if you want to learn about a recipe, you can probably find it that he made it, if it's like something Americana or something. Alton Brown is my dude. I recommend him, like, of the celebrity chefs.
Have to really keep an eye on it.
I have a signed
Keep it
version of his book.
moving. I am not going to leave this spot now that the bread is down.
So he's just... Look at that grill marks on that bread. Now that...
Ooh, see, that one's obviously a little warm, so we're gonna move it over here. All right, I'm gonna take that one off and go to the foil. That's gonna be for sandwich 1. I say these guys go pretty well.
Yeah, that's a good amount of
Got to
color. There we
move
go.
The cheese over.
And now...
This is gonna be a lot easier than it looks. Kind of
Oh,
fold
man.
down the lips a little bit. Slide on.
This is the chemotherapy we needed.
It goes
Oh.
over, and then just wrap that up. I'm gonna put this back on the heat just for a couple of minutes.
I don't know if he
Indirect
does, but he
heat,
probably
indirect
has
heat, all
one.
the way back over here, so that the cheese and the bread can kind of get to know each other. Now let's build this
And yeah,
up.
that's...
Come on, now, chicken.
One might think that might be a bad idea, but again, you actually do want that so you have a little bit of steam action to go on to make the bread just a bit softer. For it to be nice and like very chewable versus the fresh off the grill, crunchy, crispy. It's the same thing for like hot sandwiches and deli sandwiches if you make them at home. You're gonna find out that something's missing. And the secret is wrapping them up. You gotta give them that wrap to let them marinate and sit for like a minute or 2 at least. Because that, without that, you're missing it. Heart attack sandwiches on accident before? Yeah. Me too, man.
That, my friends, is a grilled
Aw.
sandwich prepared from grilled cheese. Now, I know some of you may complain that the spatulas
That
function
looks
as a griddle,
nice.
but you know what? In the words of my 13-year-old daughter, whatever. Remember, America.
Oh, there we go. That doesn't cure everything, everyone, but it does sweeten the deal. It makes the curses feel much less bad. So we're gonna go... There we go. Whoop. Wow, deleted the chat. How did it do that? Oh, I'll make a proper abominable sandwich after stream. Now, I won't stop you. Make sandwiches. Cook properly. Don't be afraid to mess around, but also... Oh my god. Do not pull a K. Do not pull a Marie. Please do your research for recipes sometimes if you're not sure about cooking something. Let's start fire my ear at midnight for that grilled cheese sandwich. Be careful, but I would... look, I would threaten a lot of things for that sandwich. I would go to places I wouldn't go without a gun for that sandwich. That is a good-looking sandwich. No, do not make your chicken blue. Do not make the Allegra chicken. Do not make the Pepto-Bismol chicken. Do not make the NyQuil chicken. You don't want any of the mans in a hat, with or without a hat, chase you for that one. But, yes, this has been a very interesting little stream here. Built a brick oven for my grilled cheese. You should. You should. Oh, God. Okay. One last thing before I go talking about sandwiches. One of the best things I've got to have at, like, a pizza place isn't the pizza, though. The pizza's good. One of the things they will do is they'll just take the pizza dough, a big, like, thicker piece of it, cook it, take that out, split it in half, open it up, and put the sandwich toppings in it and just put that back in the pizza oven. That is the shit. That is like a grilled piece. That's like a grilled cheese kind of thing right there, honestly. It's good. It's really good. I want to go get that sometime later, Mal. I think I've awoken my hunger for sandwiches and actual food after witnessing the bad. Almost calzone? Almost. It's almost. It's Napoli style. I don't think they make calzones there. But my throat is starting to feel a little glunky. And that is all I have for today of cursed food items. We will do more of that later. If the idea strikes and we get enough references, we'll be doing that another time. But for now, I will just keep compiling my horrible sources. So, we're gonna go find a raid in a moment. Oh, alright, Amy, because it is getting late. Thank you for the follow, Spinning Harlot. I'm glad you were inspired by the sandwich eating. Sandwich making? God, some of the stuff though. Ooh. Thank you, Neospig. I'm glad everyone enjoyed it. It's the special kind of enjoyment that comes from suffering together, everyone. Thanks for the stream the rest of the night. Thank you, Sunbrow. You have a good evening as well. I hope you get less scary food in your life than this stuff. Thank you for the headpad, Dark Menace. We're gonna go raid into Jenny, because she's doing some chill looking, it looks like she's doing some more chill Death Stranding. Oh, which is not a bad time at all. Death Stranding's a pretty good time. Great fun. It was great, a fun stream. I'm glad you enjoyed it, Milando. Oh, I gotta go. I gotta, get my voice to rest and take it easy for the night. Let's get this raid set up. There we go. I will see you on Saturday with, I think it's gonna be like a 50-50 VTuber / community night kind of thing for night. I say it's at 2 p.m. for a Mecha Chameleon. But until then, eat something tasty. If you're scared about cooking something, do your research before you just dive right into it. But do a little experimentation with food. You don't have any pasta-related nightmares. The grease will haunt me is all I can say. But I'll see you around, everyone. Take it easy.